This podcast is rated M. This is the M-Balm Effect, your one-stop shop for unfiltered discussions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday. We are here live in studio on the ROC. It's TME number 245. I'm your host, the one and only M-Balm. And I got with me today a couple of strangers in here. Austin and Andrea live in here with us.
What's up, my peeps?
Yeah, see? They're alive and well. Breathing. Heartbeats.
Yeah.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Right, Austin?
Absolutely, sir.
Do we want to be sometimes? No.
No.
But we are. We're frying it up.
Frying it up.
Oh, yeah.
Tying it up. Unlike Hulk Hogan, not lying it up.
Ooh.
It's not going to work for me, brother.
He's lying.
Brother.
6 feet under.
Oh, Jesus. Well, we will get to that
Yes.
and much more as we go on with the show. We got some things to talk about. And you can always give us a call on this show, which, by the way, go 855-MBALM19, 855-622-5619. Phone lines are open for you. That would be great if we heard your soothing voices. Not sure all of your voices are going to be soothing, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it works for you. Sometimes it doesn't. But, yeah, it's been quite the week. I don't know about you, but week's been crazy.
I will say this. Death has been pretty busy this week.
Yeah, who?
Death, Grim Reaper. Like,
Yeah.
whoever
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck you want to believe, like, he's been fucking busy this week.
Yeah, I mean, the guy or the skeleton or whatever he is, it's been working hard. Been pumping it out.
Because it's not just Hulk Hogan, and fucking Ozzy and fucking, what's his name?
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's the crazy. That's
nuts.
well, that's the most. Not saying that all death isn't, some form of tragedy or whatever.
It's like,
but
they come in threes,
his is
definitely.
crazy because everybody else, Chuck Mangione.
Chuck Mangione.
They're all at least in an age category where you kind of expect that. Chuck was 89, I think.
Yeah, he was 80 something. Yeah.
Ozzy was 76
Yeah.
or
With
something like that.
Parkinson's.
Yeah, and I don't know how old Hogan was, but I
70.
know.
He was 71.
Well, and supposedly wasn't he single? Was he single at the time?
I think Hogan?
Yeah,
I think he was married to some other woman now, if I remember correctly.
Oh, because the one before it was usually the one that kept him in check with his health. So God only knows.
Linda?
No, the one after.
So Hogan didn't know best.
No,
didn't know
not Linda. The one after, she kept up on his diet and stuff. I think he divorced her too.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I
so
haven't
the
been
heart
kept-
attack is not really surprising.
I haven't been keeping track of Hogan's wives lately. I don't know.
I read the beef on. I mean,
Did
not the beef, the tea online, and they
Green
said that they didn't understand why he divorced her. They don't know what the story behind it was, but
Is that the 19-year-old initially that he was dating?
whatever. Yeah. the
Okay, so it was
younger
it was his daughter's friend.
the caretaker.
Yeah. What you gonna do, brother, when Hulk Hogan comes inside of you?
But-
Wait, what?
I'm into kids, brother.
Too soon?
But Malcolm
Wait,
was a tragic accident on a vacation. Like he drowned either because his daughter went into a riptide and he went in to save her, or they just both got pulled into a riptide. Luckily, they got her out.
Yeah.
But she's got to be traumatized for life now. There's a reason why if you see me dead and it says something about an ocean,
Yeah.
I did not go in that bitch voluntarily. Because there are too many things and there are too many variables of death compared to enjoyment in my book. So I won't be in an ocean
It
anytime soon.
It reminded me of that one wrestler.
Yeah, no,
His name was
fuck
Shad Gaspard. He ended up dying the same way. He was on a beach. I don't remember where it was, but it was him and his son. And he saved his son, got him away from it.
Got him out, but then
unfortunately, same thing.
Same exact, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
I got a major thalassophobia anyway.
You
so
won't
it's
be
like,
in the
nah.
ocean.
which is I'm sorry.
It's a fear of the deep ocean.
Oh yeah, see, so, like in what's in there and
Yep.
what, yeah, I don't want. It, so you get all the creatures and the unknown creatures, and then you add in currents.
Yeah, no, forget it. Well, they say you're supposed to just go with it. You're not supposed to fight it because if you fight it, you get tired out, you're fatigued, and then you drown, and that's what ends up
look at
happening.
the people that fucking like that. What happened in Titanic? You know?
You just gotta hold your breath and hope you pop up on the other side.
I guess. I mean, yeah. Well, the Titanic.
I was gonna say, what if it's a fucking long ass?
Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I think you're in trouble either way. I don't know. It's just one of those things where you look at it and you're just like, just stay out of the ocean at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not-
Stay out of the ocean. Nobody wants. I mean,
Go in a pool.
yeah. At least, well, you can drown in the pool,
Right, but I
not
feel like it's not going to
exactly.
be from a
a riptide.
It's correct. Correct, sir. It's not going to be from a riptide or
Unless we get Ripley's in there.
poisonous. You accidentally step on something poisonous, or
yeah.
you get bit by something. So, and then while the AI, it's getting harder to tell now. But I keep getting, for some reason on my fucking feed, I keep getting all these aerial views of beach and like people like there's sharks in the water and they don't fucking realize it, and you know what I mean, and there's like close calls, nothing happens.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, no, if that's actually real, you're like swimming and 4 feet away, you don't realize it, but there's a fucking shark.
Yeah, forget it.
I'm out. Why?
Audi 5000.
And they live a long ass time too. I mean, like those
The sharks? Yeah, well, they got to live their best life, chomping down on your legs, and biting them off, leaving you joist for the rest of your life.
That's very true.
It's over.
Just like all these videos of people like I don't know, like kayaking or boating near orcas.
Yeah.
Them bitches are taking down yachts. What are you doing?
Well, it's like
Not everybody's free willy.
No.
If
I get
they
scared
are
of
in a
that
bad
shit.
mood, they can like death throw you. Have you seen them flip seals?
the only time you're really free willy is if you're running in a football stadium naked
Or
and
even-
you're
or
doing
even-
some streaking. That's when you're free willy, but not in the ocean.
Nice.
I will be
Nice.
honest with you. When you're
Nice.
kayaking in Irondequoit Bay,
You're
you
not
get
free and
you're
willy.
not, well, no.
Willie's not as free as it needs to be.
Well, if you are, the swans over there will probably bite it off and knock you over and drown you to death. I don't know, because I
you
know.
can do it in a cove, obviously. We've
yeah,
had some
yeah.
free willies and some coves.
Yeah,
Freaking sperm whales too. Don't forget about
exactly. He gets the message. He understands the assignments. I don't know. I mean, hey, look. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna go swimming, at least do it somewhere where there's no, I guess, high chance of death.
Yeah.
Especially with your
creatures,
kids, man.
too.
Like, you putting your kids in there.
Well, but see, you wonder though. I mean, so there's two ways that this would be. So either are they, like rich, like I don't have to follow rules, or is it like, holy shit, this should have been a safe area,
Yeah.
and something happened to him, so that means nowhere is safe. Like, I don't care if you got the little fucking buoys out and you're like, sharks can't get in here because we've got a little net up. No, fuck off.
Yo, you're on the M-Balm effect. Good evening, Annalise.
You just knew.
About time.
About time, she says. Annalise, how are you, first of all? And second of all, did you hear about the first death of Hershey Squirts Park?
God damn it, what you have to bring?
Oh, yeah,
This
I
isn't
did
a
hear
shit
about
show.
Always a shit show here. Look,
True.
a 9-year-old died at Hershey Park. I guess this is the first recorded death. And
Drowned.
yeah,
What?
it's not good. This
Is it called Death by Chocolate?
no, I believe it was a water ride, right? It was a water ride,
Down the
Austin.
Hershey River.
And yeah, I don't know if it was a Hershey River. I don't know.
No,
I'm not
it
too
was
familiar.
not.
Okay,
it
so
was
we're
a
still
ki- it was
doing
a-
puns at this
I was
point.
making it
Yeah.
I was
fun,
about
yeah.
to be like, what the fuck? All right. Thank you. You need to add that at the end of it so I know
Every
it's
time.
your dad joke.
Yeah, it's his dad joke. He's not even a father.
No.
I got
it
you a
was very
daddy right
tragic.
here.
It was very tragic, though. That's. Damn.
Yeah.
Can I
heard-
just say one
just heard about
thing?
that.
Sure.
Sorry.
But only
I'm
one.
glad Andrea's back.
Oh, yeah.
We all
Oh,
are.
crap.
It's always a good
Yes.
time
Thank you.
having the
We
full
miss
crew in
her.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have a lot of.
It's good to
I just
have.
have a lot of crap on my calendar. I'm sorry.
Well,
I needed to squeeze in a visit to you guys.
Andrea said that she had a barbecue to go to, and I gave it up. I said, look, you can do the show if you want. You can host it, and I'll do the barbecue because I love me some Q. You know what I'm saying? Love me some barbecue.
He loves the meat.
Especially like
He
Ah.
does.
chicken.
He does.
Slather that meat up and put it in my mouth. I'm ready to go.
No, because honestly, it's good to, like, I love you and Dashman, don't get me wrong.
I know.
It's always good to have a female perspective.
I agree. I always agree with that statement.
I agree.
Wow.
Too.
I feel. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm feeling the love.
Yes.
I feel
Thank you.
offended. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
You know
You're so
deep down.
offended.
I was
I-
gonna say.
he's accepted. He's also accepting his fate that he's on this show talking about toilet stuff
Second in
last
command.
week.
You got the AI. I loved the AI embrace
Yeah.
at the Coldplay concert between
Yeah.
you two
Oh
guys.
my
Did you
God.
like that,
I
Annalise?
know.
Did you love that? I thought it was the cutest.
No.
It was a
It
good.
was that was actually really good. Like, I was like, holy shit! Like
No.
that was a little bit too
To answer your
accurate.
question,
Yeah, go ahead.
because the Grim Reaper, I think it's the Grim Reaper,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to say this without getting emotional.
Oh, don't get emotional.
It's like the week of, like you were saying earlier, because we lost,
We lost
someone
Ozzy.
near and dear to
Yeah.
me and my family. So I was just like, it's been one of those weeks where,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah,
Let
Yes,
me
it's hard.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to deal with
Had to
loss.
throw a little humor.
you know,
Yeah, and honestly, like, this is, like, therapeutic, if you can count it as that.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you know,
Yeah, I get that.
that's why we're here. There's a lot of things that everybody could be doing on a Saturday evening in the summertime, and we understand that people have things going on. So do we. I mean, that's why some weeks we're just not on, and especially in the summertime where it's warm
dare
out, the
you.
weather's nice. Yeah, I know. How dare we take some time?
How dare you go
No, I'm
touch
kidding, I'm
grass?
kidding.
How dare we touch grass? No, but like I get it.
Touch grass or touch ass?
Well, we could do a little bit of both. It's like that meme, right? It's like that meme with the little girl. Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both?
Yes.
Porque
Yes.
los dos.
No, but in a world full of craziness, that's why we're here. And I like to have fun while we do this, and we all like to make everyone laugh, and we like to laugh, and that's how we kind of deal with all the crazy nonsense. Well, yeah, it's okay, but Austin and I can't cry because we're men and we're not supposed to do that. So,
We're emotionless.
No,
Yeah.
you're
robots,
allowed. It's
Yeah.
allowed.
yeah, because
So
society
everyone
says if
said
you
is
have emotions
wrong.
as a man, you're not a real man. So, you're just a puss, right, Austin?
Nah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
that's what
just,
they say. That's what they say.
Listen.
Listen, Linda.
Listen.
Okay. Listen.
Just let it.
Really.
Just let
Listen, Joey.
the,
Just look
just
at
let
the
the
camera,
tears
just like,
flow. It's
Just
fine.
let 'em flow.
You're allowed to cry.
Let them flow, and it'll be okay. But
You're allowed.
yeah. Well, I look at it this way. Why not just do what you feel is best for yourself, and if you feel something, show it. Let somebody know.
Ooh. Just be careful that you have consent.
Yeah. Well, that's it depends on what we're talking about, right? If you're feeling it and there's no consent, then you're probably gonna end up in behind the
All right,
bars.
now, Mr. Krabs.
But Annalise, was good hearing from you. I hope your weekend's going well, and I hope
Yeah, it's my last week of my first 30-30.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh boy.
happy
Dirty
almost
30.
birthday.
I'm gonna
Dirty
be
30.
13 backwards.
Yeah, 13
I feel
backwards,
old.
31. No, don't feel too old because, well, I think all of us, except for Austin, I think you're 31, right?
Yeah, I just turned 31 in January.
Austin seems like he's like a young 20-year-old. I don't know why.
That's our maturity level. That's
Well,
that's
our
just
mature
our inner
the maturity
maturity
of
level.
our maturity
13-year-old
levels
boy.
3
yeah.
are actually just a lot older than that.
Yeah.
right?
It's very true.
Depends on the
It
situation.
ranges from ancient to about 3.5 years old.
Yeah, that's about it. Any more than that, any less than that, we might be too far off. But
Goo goo gaga.
Goo Goo Gaga, Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo.
So
That's actually my favorite song.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good
Bad
song.
romance.
Well, Annalise, thank you for
But
calling in.
also but also like with the other stuff you've been talking about, like with the music,
Yeah,
it's really tough, like to lose somebody like of that importance.
it is.
But I know it's like you said with like the age, you knew it was coming, but you didn't know when.
Right.
But it's like they may be gone, but they're not.
Forgotten.
Because music is
Right.
forever.
Yeah. Well, we have
And
Ozzy's
it's
music
like-
still, and we can still play it on your streaming
Two
service.
bitches
I
were going on
heard
the crazy
something.
train.
yeah, I
But
heard some earlier
you did. You heard
Yeah.
some
at the barbecue.
Mom coming home.
No,
It's
I think
the
it
whole-
might
Oh,
have
was
been
Mama-
Crazy Train. It might have
Oh.
been Crazy Train.
Oh.
Crazy
that
Train.
played.
I was gonna say. I was gonna
Crazy
guess-
Crazy Ho Train run on your ex-girlfriend, Austin? Or was it Mama, I'm coming in my pants at the Crazy Ho Train?
One of the
No more
three
tears.
people whose birthday it was.
No more
he
smears.
actually does Crazy Train for karaoke sometimes.
Paranoid that my mom's gonna walk in while I'm touching my girlfriend's nips.
Crazy Train.
Whoa.
Those are my favorite songs. by
Hold
the way.
on.
Crazy.
Yes.
Are they driving the crazy train?
No, you're
They
running
might
the
be.
Crazy Train.
Moms usually run the Crazy Train.
Yeah. You gotta. Well, the mothers have to run the train. That's how they get.
Oh, okay, all right. That's how Maury
Where-
Povich gets his shows.
Maury Povich gets his shows, and you must have
You
consent,
are
please.
Not the father.
And you are not. Well, you are
Not
not.
the
well,
mama.
we lied. You
Not
are now
the
the father.
mama.
Get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, not the
Not the
mama.
mama.
Dinosaurs.
Not the mama. And that's what the child's saying is the train's being run on her mama.
Oh.
Oh no.
But my question is,
Yes, your
who's
question.
ready for spooky shit?
Who's what?
It's spooky shit, bitch.
Well, I don't want to rush the summer, but I am ready for it. I'm always ready for spooky shit.
The summer.
It doesn't matter what time of year it is. It's Halloween.
But then I'm not on.
I know that's the problem. Well,
Yeah.
No, but that's like
I got a couple
I
of
love-
times
Yeah.
I can go on at the beginning of September.
Yeah.
And then I disappear again.
and then Austin's
like
so
honestly,
sad.
like what Andrea, what she does is like so remarkable.
Oh,
Like
thanks.
I always admire those people
It's a
because I
lot
know
of
it takes
work.
like a lot of
Yeah.
stamina, energy
Oh yeah.
And effort.
to not get yourself shit scared.
Yeah.
And I feel like hopefully that could be like a Halloween episode, but we'll come to that at a later time.
Well, we try to do Halloween episodes. Last year we didn't do one. I don't think we usually try
a
to
few
do.
years ago we
Spooky
tried
shit all the time though.
I know.
because I think I came on once for a Halloween episode.
You did. It was oh god, I think it was 2022, 23. No.
Yeah, because I think I stopped in before because I take off one night out of the hunt season, and I think I stopped over here before I went to a party
Could very well be. I do remember that though.
because I had fangs in and stuff. I was trying
Yeah.
to talk with them in. And it
I
was a
even forget
friggin-
what year I started this show.
Oh, I don't know.
2023,
Maybe. I don't know. It's
Because I remember it was the
Been
first
doing this-
Perspectives interview.
well, that was in 2019, the first one. So.
I don't mean the first one. I think it was just one person.
Oh,
Oh, you're talking about the Jordan?
maybe.
Jordan?
I don't know. It's been a while.
No. It was the old bassist.
Oh,
I don't want to bring anything bad
Yeah,
juju
I
on.
see what you're saying.
That's why
I
I'm like
see.
coughing.
Reen.
Yep, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Reinhold.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But I think it might have been. I don't know. There's so many different things that have happened in the last 6 years. Your mind, it's like a blur. It's like a blur.
I remember when you guys smashed your stuff in the backyard.
Austin and I were actually talking about this last week.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, oh, that was fun. We should do it again. I don't know. There's a lot of things we have
down.
capabilities of doing. We can take the show out of the studio at times, and we actually shot some ideas back and forth. And I think
yeah.
I think it'd be cool. We have wireless mics that we can
One more
implement.
before I let you go.
Sure.
What
One
you
more.
drinking?
Well, tonight
What you drinking?
it's the first time I've had alcohol on the show in quite a while, I think. I don't remember the last time I had one. It's Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. I figure why not? Yeah, I got
those
done.
bug balls.
I got done taking these meds. I said I
Those
got,
little shits are strong.
yeah,
That's always good.
they're good. No, I got done with these meds for this
15%.
pain that I've been in for the last few weeks, and I said I'm not taking these anymore. I'm tired of them. They're like muscle relaxers and shit. Like, it just started making me feel not so good, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. And look, I'm not gonna be somebody who's gonna be dependent on pills if I can help it. So
Right.
I just
get
no
it.
thanks. But yeah, that's just how it goes. Everyone else, you're drinking some water, right?
Yeah, I'm just having some water.
I'm doing a cycling frog, which is not alcohol. It is THC.
Ooh.
There you go.
It's a
One more-
THC
again.
seltzer.
Oh, that's dope as fuck.
It's yummy.
Nothing wrong with.
Give love to Katie.
We will. She's upstairs right now with the kiddo. So
Oh yeah.
How is
yes,
he again?
he's what's he drinking? Well, I hope he's drinking his milk.
No,
Taking
no,
his
no, no,
vitamins and
I'm
saying his
doing.
prayers, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, he's he's doing his thing. He's doing okay. He's doing pretty damn good actually. He doesn't. He's got to learn some. He's got to learn listening, but that's just like every other kid. But thank you for asking though. We really appreciate it.
I always am curious about how the baby,
Yeah.
the cutie patootie, who's going to cause chaos.
Well, in due time he will. I'm sure. I'm sure he will. If he's anything like the old man. So, but
Again, whenever I visit Rochester, again, I need a freaking garbage tray or I'm going to go insane.
we'll do it. We gotta do something. It'll be fun. Get a garbage plate.
M-Balm.
But
Scoop garbage out of the trash plate.
but Annalise, thank you for calling in. We appreciate you. And
Thank you for allowing me to just talk.
of course, that's what we
I
do
like
here.
my voice.
But Kathleen's asking, "What's the news, kids?" I don't know why it's coming up like that. That's a weird. I've never seen it come up like that before. It's new. I don't know why it's doing that, but she's asking the questions, and we're gonna bring the news to you.
Breaking news.
Yep. So
New
Annalise,
shit.
thank you for calling in. We'll catch you next time. Well, I'll tell you what. I will say this. I just mentioned the Hershey Squirts Park. Well,
Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know.
That doesn't even make
we almost had something here happen though. That's the crazy part. Yeah.
where Seabreeze.
Seabreeze, come get your death. Yeah, this is nuts, right? Because Seabreeze is
Oh, wait a minute.
not that far from here.
I think I heard about that.
You heard about this, right?
Yeah, I think I heard about it.
First off, if the water feels too warm, you probably shouldn't hang out in
You
it.
got to get out of there, right?
Because that's bacterial things are going to start happening there.
Yeah, I agree.
Just too many things are going on right now.
Well, there was something that happened with this ride in particular. Bear Trax. I know, sounds like a cereal that Hulk Hogan would probably do a commercial for if he was still alive. But, but the Bear Trax, yeah, there's a problem with the Bear Trax that happened. A rider operator actually failed to check safety restraints properly, and they ended up getting fired. All you're telling me at this point is that this is Casey Anthony's wet dream. Put your kid on there, and maybe, just maybe, they'll fly 40 feet in the air and into someone's car. But that's luckily didn't happen to this particular child because somebody had noticed in time before the kid got hurt that the restraints were not latched properly. So this is what ended up happening. If you can see this image right now, you can tell that this is what they're supposed to look like. Well, I got an image of what was going on here, so you could take a look there. Look at it's raised up. These kids could have been in trouble here. Not good.
Who the fuck is not paying attention to that?
Oh, probably some 16-year-old
16-year-old
who's
who's
probably
running
on
the
the
ride.
phone, TikToking, Snapchatting, maybe, just maybe, taking some edibles. I don't know what's going on over there. I haven't been to Seabreeze in quite some time. I'm supposed to go in a few weeks, actually.
Unfortunately, when it comes to teenagers, until something tragic happens, they don't ever think something tragic's going to happen.
No. Why would they, right?
Yeah.
It's nuts, to me anyways. I don't know. It's not good. And
The ride shouldn't go fucking forward if any of them are up.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like even I don't know. So I don't. Why do I always remember like a Darien Lake and shit like that? If you go on a roller coaster, even if there's nobody in that seat next to you, they push the thing down
Yeah.
and lock it. So you would think that that's, you know, so what does Seabreeze not have a good enough technology?
I don't know. You'd think they
don't
would.
understand.
I mean, what is it? It's got the oldest, with the Jackrabbit's the oldest roller coaster of its kind.
It's like over 100
I
years
have
old.
a friend who insists that they watched a squirrel get run over by that.
What, the Jackrabbit?
Yeah, while being on it.
Well, maybe. I don't know. That would be a
I
problem.
don't know. I don't know how true that could be.
But, you know, obviously, if you're from the ROC area, you'll know that this thing is mainly for kids, obviously. I think parents go on this, too, to ride with them. But Kathleen says, people, do the job you agreed to do. Yeah, let's stay away from the edibles. Get off the TikTok, the Dick Doc, the OnlyFans, whatever your choice of poison is. And do the job you agreed to do. Otherwise, you're going to end up like this person and just get fired. Fire.
They're very lucky that was all that happened.
Here's the problem. I think this has happened. I don't know if it's just Seabreeze or if it's Darien Lake too or not. I think there's maybe older people that work at Darien Lake, but if you go to Seabreeze, it's mainly teenagers just getting money for the summer, and they're working these rides. Like, you'll go on the water rides and stuff, and they're mainly younger people, not people our age. Mainly, it's like maybe early 20s, late teens. But I don't know. I think that you got to understand, if you want safety, maybe you should think about what you're doing in that regard. Not saying don't hire anybody that's 17 years old trying to earn a paycheck, but also kind of understand that you might have a little bit of an issue, especially now with all the distractions of the world happening. I mean, we see it on the road even, and that's even with adults. But just understand that you're, like, I don't know if you've noticed this. I think the last time I went on a ride, same predicament, and phones were still a thing. I mean, you'll see the operator pull the lever, push a button, and then they're on their phone. And maybe they're periodically checking what's going on, and then they shut it off. But I think, for the most part, that's what ends up happening. It's not good. People, I mean, your kids are in the ride. You want little Timmy to fly into someone's windshield because they got swung out of a fucking roller coaster?
It could be them being a shithead too.
Maybe.
Because, you know what I mean? Like, just think they're funny and stick a leg out, and you're like, no, sir, you shouldn't do that.
Well, good old Seabreeze. Come get your summer. Come get your death at a amusement park near you in the ROC. Actually, I thought this was the weekend that we were supposed to go, but it wasn't. And I think it's like next week or the week after. I don't remember. Time flies. The summer's almost over, but yeah, this is the jack-off rabbit right here, if you can look at it.
Jack-off rabbit.
Yeah, it jerks and jacks you all around. And
Runs over squirrels.
apparently, but there was a story that I think my mother told me this, that I don't know if it's real or not. It must be. It could be. I mean, back in the day, there's obviously differences with the jackrabbit, and there's a story. The claim is that somebody had stood up on the jackrabbit years ago before the tunnel came through.
Yes, I do remember this one, and their head
And
came
lost
off.
and lost their mind.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you want to be nice about it, but this is the ride that it apparently happened on.
Yes, I do remember this story. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's sad. It's sad. And then there's another story that there was like the swings that go around and around and around. Well, apparently something happened there. No, I don't know if this is Seabreeze or somebody else, but it could have been Seabreeze if I remember correctly. Somebody told me that there was an old lady and her grandson that was on the swing. Well, the thing just kind of lost. Something happened with the chain or the whatever the hell it is that keeps it held up, and they flung out to the parking lot and got killed that way. And
Damn.
you just don't know what you're getting
That's like
yourselves
something
into.
out of fucking like Final Destination.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the guy that they let on Superman?
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's a
The
classic.
amputee guy, right?
Yeah.
And because he had
Yeah,
no
no
lap.
legs. There was no
Lap bar. No lap. Let's do some fucking math here. That person, I mean...
Dude had a death wish.
Actually, that kid's probably scarred for life.
The
That
nephew?
let him on that.
Oh, the person that
Yeah, the nephew and the person that let him on the ride.
The nephew was sitting right next to him, and they went down the first hill. He was fine. They went up the second hill, and that second drop is when he lifted out of the seat.
Come on, my ass lifts out of the seat, and I'm a fat ass.
I just
You know what I mean? Like that bar is there to hold you in.
Down.
it's kind of scary,
Hold you
right?
down.
Austin would be
Oh yeah, he would have flown.
gone.
He would have flown
like a
out.
Fucking piece of gum wrapper.
He would look like a Snickers bar wrapper just floating in the wind. Like, what the fuck is that doing up there? Oh, that's a person.
That's a
fly
dash.
like an eagle.
It's a dash
into
of
the sea.
Austin.
Yeah, that's why they call him the Dash Man. He fucking zips right out of that ride, no problem. No big deal.
Fly into the future.
Oh my God.
No big deal. You just hear somebody screaming. No big deal. It's no biggie.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what happens on these rides. I get a little worried, especially these carnivals that we have, like Webster Carnival and all that. You see
Oh,
these
the pop-ups?
Yeah, dude. You see those things built up so fast. A nut could be missing. A bolt could be missing.
I don't go on pop-ups.
Sad.
See, am I the sadistic one?
The
to,
only one I
like,
risk is full-fledged, year-round, bolted into the ground, fucking roller coasters, and if I die, my family will get a lot of goddamn money.
What's that exit interview look like?
Oh my god.
What's that exit interview look like?
I mean, does it really need to have an exit interview? Do you really fucking... I feel like the people are immediately like, holy fuck.
Why were you fired?
Well,
Why were you fired? Oh, I forgot to
Would you be
keep the
so-
kids alive.
would you be so traumatized that you wouldn't just walk out the goddamn door?
You just
See,
leave.
would I be the sadistic one if I were to be running the rides, or at least be on the rides? I'm gonna just pull out a random fucking screws and nuts and bolts out of my pocket. It's like, huh? Wonder what's this for?
Yeah, that's fucked
well.
up, bro. That's fucked up.
I mean, who's training the people that are running these rides, right? So there should be a process every time, and that process should look the same each and every time you let that ride go, active. It shouldn't be any different, but what do I know? I'm not the person operating the rides.
I don't know. I've never worked in an amusement park. And if
I
I
haven't
did,
either.
it would be during the haunt season.
Yeah, it's scary to think that your child could be on a ride like that, and then somebody forgets to put a lap bar down, and then you're like, wait, where's Johnny? Where's Johnny? You just see the lap bar up. Nobody's noticed this whole time? Luckily, they caught this one, though. You just never know. You just never know. It's not good. Speaking of losing your children, though, there's obviously this is a huge story. The 9-year-old that they found.
Oh, in the river.
Yes. This story is downright sickening. It's sad. And as a parent, it's just another case of a father killing his kid. And you just wonder to yourself, how the fuck can you do this?
I don't get it.
I don't understand.
So many, so many just fucking walk away. You know what I mean? Like, even that would have been better.
Yeah.
Not
Something.
saying that you should, but,
No.
like, Jesus Christ.
But, like, what makes a person just sit there and go, yep, it's time to do this? I mean, you got the homeless guy that killed his 2 daughters, right? Or was it 3? I don't remember.
Did
you got
he
that
have
guy.
mental?
Yes.
If you got some, like, schizophrenia or something,
Yeah.
I get it. Now, I don't, like, that should have been under control.
Yeah.
Unless it's, like, a new thing or something, you know?
But still,
Still, yeah.
it's just not good.
No.
But yeah, this guy, he was 45 years old. They were from Montreal, so they were from Canada. They came here.
Canada.
Yes. And they came here to, what was it, Old Forge? Or was it? I don't know. It was somewhere in this, not Southern Tier, but it wasn't anywhere in this area. But she went missing, and he obviously was fabricating a story that just didn't add up. Obviously, the cops were like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. And then they found her under a log in a pond. But, the Amber Alert came out. Did you guys get an Amber Alert at all? I didn't get an Amber Alert.
I didn't get an
I did
Amber
not.
Alert.
No, I did not get one. But, it makes you wonder how somebody, as a parent, can make the cognitive choice and follow through with drowning your daughter, your 9-year-old daughter. Like, what? And then you fabricate a story, and then you're like, oh, I don't know, she went missing.
I didn't hear about this.
You didn't hear about this one?
No, I don't think so.
Really? Yeah, I don't. This is the kind of thing that makes you just say death penalty. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know. As a parent, I would never even dream. I couldn't ever think your kids can get on your nerves, but what in the fucking world are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And
There's gotta
so
be more behind the scenes. Honestly.
So what he did is, so authorities received a 911 call around 10 p.m. Saturday from her father, who claimed she may have been abducted near an exit
is that what? Okay.
on I.
Oh yeah, white van. It was a white van, right? They said,
Yeah.
he said, I saw her get into a white van. Yeah. Okay.
So it's like upstate New York near the border of Vermont
Gotcha. That makes
area
no sense.
is where they were.
Well, this is the father and his daughter right there in that picture, as pictured there. Come on, look, dude. This guy. I mean, sometimes you look at these pictures and you go, okay, he looks like a nutcase. This is one of those pictures I look at and I go, he looks like your everyday Joe Schmo. He doesn't look like, I'm a serial killer. I'm gonna kill my daughter. Blah blah blah. He looks like the kind of guy that is working in IT or something and just wants to support his family. But again, you never know what happens behind closed doors. This guy could look as innocent as possible. Doesn't mean he's innocent at all.
Yeah.
It's just sad, man. You look at these photos and you just wonder what happened.
Well, there's a picture right there.
Saratoga Springs, which is where I'm going to that concert.
Oh yeah.
So that was the last time she was seen in a video.
That's the last time?
She was seen in a surveillance video in Saratoga Springs around 5:30 p.m. with her father, and she spoke with her mom on the phone at around 6:30. And the child appeared to be in good health and didn't indicate she was under any duress at the time.
It's fucking sad, dude. It's just so sad. The world we live in.
Sometime after 6. So in that 4-hour span,
Yeah.
is when something went wrong. And the thing is she lived with the mom. She didn't live with him, and they were estranged. So like, what the other part is, what happened in those 4 hours.
Wheels of Life says, as a father of a
Why?
3-year-old, I now can see how a parent can snap. I don't know. I still can't. I could never understand.
I don't know if I could take him out somewhere and purposely do something like this.
No.
You wonder if this is going to be a case of because sometimes it's parent getting even with other parent, which is mind blowing to me.
Still, I mean,
why?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you hurt your
Why?
kid? You don't want to. You want to get back at your ex or whatever.
Right.
But why would you hurt the child?
Right.
Child has nothing to do with it. They didn't ask to be born into this situation. It's your dumbass reason. You're the dumbass reason why that child is here. It's your responsibility to take care of that kid, regardless of the situation with your significant other or whatever.
But I mean, nothing's come out yet, so I don't know if
No.
that's what the angle is.
It's a good question. Nothing has come out in the sense of that. You're right.
No.
I've tried looking up updates even today. I was like, there's nothing going on with that. Obviously he's been arrested, and yeah, I don't know. I just think that it sucks. It shouldn't have happened. And Wheels of Life says sad and horrible, but yeah, I can definitely see how it can all just goes downhill. Look, I understand that, as a parent, you can get ticked off. Like, there's times where Harrison just doesn't listen. He fucks with the curtains and whatnot, but I never once in my mind think I'm going to give him the crippler crossface like Chris Benoit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't.
Didn't think about giving him the RKO.
No, you never think about hurting your child. You get frustrated at times. You might raise your voice once in a while, but Jesus Christ, dude, you don't go and drown them under a fucking and then hide their body under a log in a fucking pond.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sickening. Wheels of Life says, yeah, Saratoga Trail is the street where Chris Watts snapped too. Is that true? Is it Chris Watts? I thought Chris Watts lived in
Crazy shit's happening in Saratoga.
Or am I thinking about somebody else? Is Chris Watts the guy who killed his wife and 2 kids in 2018?
I think so.
And then he buried the wife's body at his workplace and shoved the 2 kids in an oil tank.
Probably.
And then he said, "Oh, I don't know where they went. Shanann is missing and the 2 kids." And he played along with this fake fucking story that he was trying to concoct so that way people wouldn't look at him as a criminal.
I don't know.
Deneen says, yes, that's him.
Ah.
Yeah, that guy is a piece of shit. My wife and I just watched that documentary about a month or so ago. And I kind of knew what was already what already happened. I remember following the story when it happened in 2018. I thought that was a really sad story. Watching the documentary, I mean, at this point in my life right now, being married and having a kid, it strikes a nerve with me. It's like, dude, if you weren't happy and you wanted to go off with this broad that you were fucking on the side while your wife and
Just
kids are
go.
down in the Carolinas, well,
Yeah.
then guess what? Go. You don't have to kill your fucking wife and 2 kids because you want to start a new life. It's, I don't get people, and I think I said that on last week's show. I used to, I wish I could understand where they're coming from, but I can't. Now it's like I don't wish to understand where they're coming from. I don't care what their fucking reason is. They're shit people, and that Chris Watts guy, he's got all these women just writing him. Oh, I want to be with you. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong? It's like this crazy bitch.
Red flags.
It's like that
Red
crazy bitch that we
flags
talked
everywhere.
about. Taylor Ship Business. There's guys that write her saying, "Oh, she's so hot," blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, you do understand what she did, right? She chopped this guy up after she was desecrating his dead body, put his head in as something else I won't mention on this in a bucket for his mother to find, and then she fucking went home. Nuts. Absolutely
And they're
nuts.
all like, "Hey, baby."
Thomas
What your
Clayton.
shine is.
Thomas Clayton murder was up the road from my house. Thomas Clayton. Which one's that one now? Why am I forgetting? That sounds familiar, but I
I
can't.
don't know, my phone's being weird now.
Thomas
It's being
Clayton
really
Kelly
slow.
stage murder was up the road from my house. Jesus, that's
I mean, we had Shawcross.
yeah, we did. Alphabet Killer, Shawcross. Will says they just can't handle being a parent. Not everyone can.
No,
You're right.
no, it's true.
It's true. Elmira hockey player. Nope, this must be something I haven't. I'm not aware of this one. I guess I'm not in the know on this one. This is a new one for me. I don't know. That's Elmira, huh? Southern Tier. There was one time I went to Elmira for work, and this lady's like, "Yeah, I better be careful around here." I go, "Why?" She's like, there was a shooting just last week. Someone died." I go, I'm thinking to myself, no, this is like years ago. I'm thinking to myself, lady, I'm from the ROC. There's shootings here every fucking night. Every day.
5 minutes.
Elmira probably gets a shooting once every few years. Rochester gets a shooting every night. Maybe 2, maybe 3. There's a shooting going on now. There's one in Amazon that just happened at the warehouse.
I hear it every night.
And then there's a shooting that just happened today at Wegmans warehouse. 2 people died, one at the Amazon warehouse and one at the Wegmans warehouse.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. What's going on there?
I didn't know about the Wegmans warehouse.
Denise says there's a shooting almost every night in Elmira. Well, that must be recently then.
I was Elmira's.
I don't know. When I went there, it wasn't that
It's
bad.
like a country version of Rochester.
I thought that was Newark. I thought that was Newark, New York.
No.
I don't know.
No, Newark is, I don't know, that's like a Jersey version of Rochester.
Jersey? Wayne County?
Oh, well, yeah, okay, Wayne County, never mind.
Wayne County, yeah.
When you think of it in that sense.
We'll-
Yeah,
we'll-
it is a little back road, but I don't feel like there's as many happenings. I feel like I've met a lot of people with drug problems from Elmira.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that everybody. I am not saying that everybody, but I feel like that's one of the only things you can do there. I lived in a town in Missouri called Waynesville, and there wasn't a lot to do on the back city roads. They like to partake in like was it meth?
Yeah.
Meth, I feel like was one of the things. And then if
Denise says
somebody
it's mostly the
OD'd,
meth heads.
They just leave them on a side country road, and you're like, dude, it's a back road. How do
Yeah.
you even know anybody's gonna drive by here?
Yeah. You don't.
They just throw them in front of a house and hope that person's coming home in the next couple of hours.
Wheels says, I just came off of a 3-day vacation with our son, and it was in a rural beach spot. I felt like it was the Shining type vibe.
Oh,
He wouldn't stop crying, and I was having a mental breakdown. No more vacations with our son for a while. If your kid's 3, our child's gonna be 2. It's hard to take him anywhere right now. This is not the right time to take him.
they don't
anywhere.
appreciate it.
They don't
either,
understand
So you guys end up stressed the fuck out.
Yep.
And feeling like you wasted your cash. They won't remember it.
Yeah, you got to wait until they're about 5, I think, right? I don't know.
Well, and then even then, you got to start. It's got to be selective things. And, you know, you dabble a little bit. Because you can't, even at 5, like, you can't just go to, like, an amusement park. They can't go and do 85% of the shit there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, you can do some vacations with them. They get better when they can wipe their own ass.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I can't imagine what it's
Thoroughly.
like, especially
Somewhere
like
like
during
10.
around holidays.
10 is when it's cool to bring them places because you just hand them a device in the car and they shut up.
Here's a tablet.
You get there and then they can go on everything because they're tall enough. They have to be 4'7" or higher
When they're 10 and they're 6'5".
or something like
it's gonna be
4'9", 49 inches.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm 4'11" and I can ride roller coasters and it took a long time to be able to ride. Do you know what I'm saying? It take you a while. I'm sure Austin, I was like, please just hit the height to be able to go on fucking adult rides.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so.
Like, I couldn't even get on, like, a lot of rides until I was, like, maybe, like, 15, 16.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. You can be frustrated as a parent, but you don't go and drown him. There's something mentally wrong with this guy. And not for nothing, this 45-year-old Montreal father, he should probably get the death penalty. If it was up to me, I would say fuck him. Put him in the fucking electric chair. Because, I mean, if you have the gall to do that, if you've got the guts to kill your own child, your own flesh and blood, I mean, it's pretty fucked up. Your 9-year-old daughter, you decided to just go, yeah, it's time for you to go. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a case of he got I mean, like I said, you got to see until the details come out.
Yeah.
But if he just drowned her just because he planned to bring her out there to do that, to, you know what I mean? For whatever weird mental reason, or he had some weird impulse.
It'll be all over soon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking
you know,
crazy.
Like, you know, like, I gotta save her from, you know, being poisoned by the world or whatever.
By
I don't
society.
know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the story is, but I don't really see having a, like, an in the moment thing where you're so mad at your kid that you drown them.
You don't.
It takes a while to drown your child.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you follow through with that?
It'd be more likely if, like, she fell and hit her head because he shook her and pushed her or something.
Right.
That would make more sense of an impulsive thing. If there was nothing on her, she was just drowned. Like, if there was, you know what I mean? Like, if there's not a lot of bruising ahead of time, and then it feels like that's let me bring you out. Oh, look at the.
Yes.
You know,
like Walking Dead.
Yeah. Like, look over.
Look at the roses. Look at the flowers.
That's,
look at the flowers. I mean? No, that's of Mice and Men.
Oh, Mice
that
and
too.
Men too. Yeah. Think of the rabbits, or
Look at the rabbits.
think of the farm and the rabbits.
That's what I'm saying. Like you. This guy obviously concocted this. This was, I think, was premeditated. You don't just.
Feels like
it feels like it because,
like
you said, it's not a crime of like, oh, I shoved him off a cliff. No, this is a crime where you literally held your daughter down for a very long period of time.
Or he tried to do something funky.
Just go to sleep.
And knew
Just
she
go to
was
sleep.
going to tell on him.
You know
so
what?
those are the only options. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about that. That's a very high possibility,
Because
I guess.
some kids are a lot stronger-willed than people think, and so a predator will think, I can take advantage of this child and threaten people, and they'll never tell. And sometimes the kids comply, and other kids are like, fuck you, and then they're like, oh, I have no other choice.
Wheels of Life says, once you delete kids, I think you opt out of a society. Yeah, I agree. I think people like Chris Benoit, who did what they did, he did himself in. So.
Yeah, it's got to be lifey, whether it's a high level prison or a high level psych ward, one way or the other, and they need to be the same. Like, you're locked up the same.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? Because some of these cases, it's like, oh, I didn't want to take my medicine. I was feeling better.
Yeah.
Well, at some point, you got to have some fucking responsibility. I don't know.
I know we talked about death pretty much this whole episode, but we will just dive into this. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne passed away at the age of 76. Now, I know there's people out there that have come up with this, I guess you call it, a speculation. They're saying that it's a little coincidental that this happened a few weeks after his last performance, and some people are suggesting that this is assisted suicide. Do you think that's the case?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, even if it is, you know what I mean? Like, the man was sharp enough. He purposely didn't take his meds so that he would be sharp to play the show. He played in pain.
Yes, he
I
did.
feel like he was still very self-aware, even though he was losing control of things. And if he fucking was like, I don't want to be here if I'm shitting myself and eating pudding, and his wife probably helped him do what he needed to do.
Shane's
could
saying
be
he said he wanted to go out from assisted Sudoku.
Yeah.
Isn't that a game? Isn't that? No, I'm serious. Isn't that
I don't know.
isn't that a Japanese game? Like a puzzle? I don't know. I could
feel
be
like-
wrong.
Well, but either way,
Sudoku
I
is
get
like
what
a
you're
Japanese
saying.
samurai like suicide.
Maybe I don't know. I'm maybe I got that mixed
Sudoku,
up.
yeah.
But I
Or
wouldn't.
seppuku.
Even if so, to me,
I don't know if I think that he did that so much. I know I can understand where people are coming from. Like, oh, it's a little coincidental, and then there's this whole, oh, well, him and Sharon had a pact. I think his daughter Kelly had put that to bed and said that's not true.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if that-
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true.
But I would say that, you know, we got to be honest. Ozzy wasn't in the best of shape.
oh no.
I mean,
absolutely not.
we saw him struggling at his last performance. He wanted to get up off that chair, but he
sobbed
couldn't.
like a baby watching.
It was
watching
sad.
him do the final song.
Oh,
and honestly,
Dude, I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And I get it. You know, the first half of his life, he was a shitty human being. But
biting bats off the.
well,
biting heads off
the bat. He didn't know about that.
There's
He
a
didn't know about
plethora
that.
of things that he did wrong in his early years, but he is.
Did he
I
try to
feel like
strangle Sharon?
There's that. Then there's killing animals.
Oh yeah.
the
pets.
bad part, well, that he didn't know about that.
Not that. Well, the bad part was he didn't realize it was. He thought it was a rubber thing.
He thought it was a prop.
But
He did.
He
He did say
did
that.
admit to having killed some cats back when he was way into drugs and shit.
yeah.
And in
wasn't
his
proud
later
of it.
life, he did things like worked with the you know, what is it that why do I want to say the acronym wrong because I'm high. The one for the animals.
Oh, PETA?
Yeah, one of those ones. I don't know, not PETA.
ASPCA?
Yes, correct, sir. That one. So he worked with them.
The arms
you know,
of the angel.
correct.
Oh,
He helped raise awareness about not declawing cats anymore.
He did.
And then this benefit he just did raised a lot of money for a lot of people. So I feel like, and he had been sober like almost 40 years or about 40 years. So, I mean, he spent, it's not, there was only a smidge more of his life that he spent sober than when he didn't, but
Yeah.
I feel like he turned it around, whereas other people, you know, might have stayed a little shitty the older they got. So that's the reason why I'm a little lenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like what's his face there that I went and met, Danny Trejo. First half of his life, he was robbing people and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Not
then
anymore.
he stopped being a shithead. Sometimes you can stop being a shithead.
Shane did say it's a puzzle game, but we get flagged for stuff in the comments. Only on
Yes,
Facebook for the most part.
I knew
I
what
don't-
he was doing. I
I guess you're right.
Like when you
Didn't think
said
about
when
it.
you said the PDF file to me that one day, I was
Yes.
like, "That's pretty slick."
It is-
I didn't
well,
think about
yeah, I don't know.
saying PDF file.
I will say Facebook likes to flag the comments. I've noticed this. People have complained before in
so
the past.
stupid.
We're sorry, by the way.
It's not our fault. It's Facebook's policies and all that.
Facebook's just being stupid.
I'm really trying to focus on YouTube. I always recommend going on YouTube as the mainstream way to get us because
Or Twitch.
well, Twitch doesn't get as much followers or listeners.
Really?
It doesn't get a good reach on there. Twitch is more video game oriented. If you're a
Yeah.
video game streamer, that's
If you
more.
guys, when you guys used to talk about gaming stuff a little bit
Oh,
more. So
yeah.
maybe it perked
Maybe.
some interest, but I don't even know then if it did.
I don't know. I think it's just best to say that YouTube's I would say our top platform that we're on.
Yeah.
I feel like it gives you the better quality. Plus, it's a little bit more lenient on what you can say in the chat compared to what Facebook will do. They'll flag you and then they'll
Facebook and
they'll kick you off for whatever reason. But
for anything. If you fart wrong.
yeah. Charlie's on with us. Says Ozzy will definitely be missed, and Chuck Mangione. Yeah, Chuck Mangione. Wasn't he from here, Rochester?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a Rochester native.
89. I mean, I feel like he got to live, and his was just like old people.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're 89 years
89's a good-
old,
89 is a good age, honestly.
Yeah, I'd be pretty satisfied, right?
yeah. I mean,
Honestly, if you pass like at least 85, you're good.
Yeah.
It's like you're in your like golden years. It's your platinum years.
your platinum years, huh?
Yeah.
Is that because you're getting
no,
white
that's
hair?
that's when you get no, that's when you're like 100 years old.
That's when you revert back to being able to make people wipe your ass.
Yeah,
and,
then, yeah,
and nobody.
diapers.
Yeah.
You're a child again. Bonnie
Yeah.
says, "Hey guys, just got on here. What are we talking about tonight?" Well, we talked about rides that were not checked properly. Kids almost dying there. We talked about a father killing his 9-year-old that went missing in an Amber Alert. We found out that the father was actually the culprit behind that. And right now we're talking about the people that died this week. Basically, the whole moral of the story tonight is death, and more death. Hence the name M-Balm and the M-Balm effect. We talk about death apparently a lot on the show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chuck Mangione,
Yes.
he's at an age where death is okay.
Jesus, Austin.
In a way, Ozzy's at an age where death is. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather have Ozzy. Well, anybody in general, like you said, to make it into their 80s. He made it. He made it to
made
late
it close. He was
70s,
close.
mid to late 70s, which is all right. All right.
I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
Ozzy lasted. He lasted
holy
longer than a
shit.
lot of other people in the metal scene because he
and
was.
They were expecting him to die like
Yes.
sooner too.
Well, even
Well-
20 years ago, people were like, "Oh, he's not well."
That's because if you ever watched the episode of the fucking Osbournes,
Shut on!
you had to put closed captioning on, or else you didn't understand 80% of what he was saying. Like, I thought it was funny watching him mumble at the animals and all the other shit. And occasionally you'd catch what you'd understand, like a word or two. He was usually like fucking or something like that.
Well, Ozzy outlived Motley Crue, and now he's finally clocked out. So,
Wait, he outlived Motley Crue.
I guess.
Damn.
pretty
Oh
much.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, Motley Crue's still around, right?
Motley Crue is still around.
Yeah. All I'll say is this, Ozzy, I'll remember, like,
Rolling Stones is still around, and they're a good 10 years older than him. They're in their mid 80s.
those
right
guys
now.
are, yeah, I can't believe that.
I don't know where they're
Rolling
hiding
Stones?
the elixir, but what the fuck? I mean, they look like they should be?
Did they go to that pond that's like you live forever? Like, what is it, Tuck Everlasting?
Oh, the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, the Fountain of Youth.
They
They went to
did.
the Fountain of Youth. That's why they're still here, and they'll live until the day that the Earth explodes, and they'll be floating out in space playing some jams.
Either there, or they promised that they would, they're like, you can just call us a California raisin, because they're just wrinkling,
Yep.
but not dying.
Aging.
Yeah, exactly.
They love
They're
living
slowly
in that
turning
yellow
into the
submarine,
California
you know what I mean?
raisins, and then they're going to be like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
oh.
what was your favorite song from Ozzy? Or at least give us a few if you have some.
Oh, I have a few.
There's Ozzy there.
So,
The main man. I was gonna say my few. It's got to be like No More Tears. I love Mr. Crowley, and trying to think what's another one. Yeah, Crazy Train will always be like
Crazy Train?
Yeah, but I think like No More Tears and Mr. Crowley.
I'm out of the box. So, I like Lita Ford and him, If I Close My Eyes. And,
Oh, that's a
and
good song.
And then on one of his later albums, he had a song called "See You on the Other Side," I think,
Okay.
and I love that song. Which I'm surprised they don't, wasn't in his memorial, because it's about seeing you when you pass.
Yeah, thinking about it this way, like it's kind of, now like listening to those songs now, it's kind of like now it hits different a little bit.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
Like I said, Mama,
Like, especially Mama, I'm Coming Home.
I was like,
I know. You see that at Well, it's almost like it's when I heard that, you already know where I'm going
You
with
know,
this. I know it wasn't written about this. It was written about Sharon, but it almost was like he was foreshadowing his death.
Yeah.
Like he's saying, this is my
Yeah.
last hurrah.
He knew. Well, yeah, he probably
why
knew
I
his
was-
time was coming.
And I hate to say it, but it almost reminded me of how the Ultimate Warrior was on Raw that one night after his Hall of Fame induction. He was talking about, his speech almost gave off like he was foreshadowing his death, and then the morning after he died. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So it just makes you wonder, like, dude, do you think that these people know that they're about to pass on? I don't know.
They feel like they're getting close to that point.
Maybe.
I know that there's like
Talk about
it's
a
called a
send off.
death rattle, which is annoying, like the sound of your breathing.
Yeah. Charlie
Right
says you're
towards the
86. Security. Yeah, get him out of here. Yep, can't live past a certain age.
out.
Shane says that's what the Illuminati is. The fountain of youth. That's why you sacrifice your soul and your closest loved ones.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm
true.
I'm already ginger, so I mean, I
Then
don't
you
have
no
a soul.
Nope, you have no soul. And Copper Cab's not your god. So
Does being partially Irish count as any of that?
maybe.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Dylan's beard is ginger. He's
Yeah.
got ginger beard.
Is it really? I never noticed this.
Yeah, no, that's
saw
the
it.
Irish and Scottish in me. Yeah.
Like you have to catch it in pure sunlight, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Like it was like Lucky Charms beard. It was like
They're always have to be Lucky Charms.
Oh no.
It was. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't realize. I didn't realize he had that kind of,
I never
Devil
noticed
in 'em.
this. Yeah, I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've heard this. So
Yeah.
next time I see him, I'm gonna have to look.
You have to get a good examine it on the chin.
What are you doing? I'm just looking for the red hairs.
Hold up a fucking light.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just looking at you.
Oh, and here we go.
So,
Potatoes.
with that being said, the other big death that we saw in this week. I mean, we have Chuck Mangione, but I mean, like, I guess you
Malcolm
could say,
Jamal Warner, and then
yeah, and then
this one.
and then the immortal Hulk Hogan, right? Yeah.
The Hulkster, brother.
So basically, he saw Ozzy pass on this week, and he said, "That doesn't work for me, brother."
No,
And then he heard. He opened the door and the Grim Reaper got him. And he goes, "Oh, you got me, brother!" Like he did the Undertaker when he got the tombstone.
No.
I wonder if he's meeting up with Macho Randy Savage and going, "Oh yeah."
Now I know. I know.
I
There's
don't-
huge.
it's-
Playtime.
I know there's huge controversies that surround Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Obviously we know about the scandal and all that stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he's,
I wasn't a fan of. So I mean, like, I get why people liked him in the early years when he was, but he wasn't the person I rooted for when I watched wrestling. Him and I were talking about this
Yeah.
earlier while we were waiting for you to get here. I mean, I was like, meh. His voice annoyed the shit out of me. And then when he went to NWO, I wanted to punch him even more in the eye. I don't know. He just always annoyed me. I was more of an Ultimate Warrior kind of fucking gal. So, I didn't feel the same pain and betrayal that other people did that loved him so much.
when
And
he
then,
joined NWO.
and well, no, I'm not. I mean, there was a lot. The kids crying. I felt so bad for some little kids.
Like John Cena when
But
he
I
turned.
was kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit snickering in that part of it. But I'm talking about, like, genuinely when people learned that behind the scenes he was a douches.
Well,
I feel for people who genuinely were like, oh man, like, this is the American hero.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he can't treat women right and fucking, and then it just keeps
Was
going
racist
from there.
and-
Well,
yeah,
that- and just
all
listen-
this other shit.
just listen to guys like Undertaker who wrestled him and had to
And
work
was-
with him. Like, you had a guy, we'll just say Undertaker was brand new at the time, and he was wrestling Hulk Hogan. He called him the Golden Goose. And he went out there and he said that Hulk Hogan was worried about taking a tombstone. He's like, "Don't worry about it, I got you." Well, Undertaker then he explains the whole thing going down. He goes, "It's time to take the tombstone onto the chair." He does the tombstone pile driver, and he hears Hulk Hogan goes, "Oh, you got me, brother. Put my wife and kids on the phone." Oh. Come to find out, he watched back that that match, and he never once
Even touched it.
never hit his head on the mat or the chair or anything.
I'm not surprised.
And so, like, there's still to this. Oh, I don't know if I'm sure Undertaker's been talking about it more, obviously, because he's retired and he's not doing this dead man persona anymore. So he's got his own podcast and he's been talking about it. But why would Hogan lie like that in his life? Plus, he was on the Joe Rogan show, and he's like, "Yeah, Brock Lesnar was
Probably got jealous of Undertaker and knowing he was going to do better than he is, and then
Well,
trying to get him in trouble.
I don't know. I really don't know what the situation is there. I mean, obviously, we're not in the wrestling business, so why would we know? But it makes you wonder. And then there's the Joe Rogan show where he explained that Brock Lesnar came back from the UFC and all that stuff, and it was his first appearance in WWE. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Yeah, I was the first one to face him." I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold on a second. Your last match in WWE was 2006 with Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
yeah,
Brock Lesnar came back in 2012 and faced John Cena.
right. I was gonna say.
Why would you lie about that? That's nuts. It's crazy. I don't know. It just makes you wonder. Things that makes you go,
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, like I said, there's so much AI and like things that are being manipulated. You can't tell anymore. You'll see somebody's face with a quote, and you don't know if they actually go together. But it sounds like there are plenty of other wrestlers that were well respected from that era who all said, "I don't consider him a friend." I mean, like, yeah, he's a coworker. Like, I respect what he does, but that's where it ends.
so Wheels of Life says he was just human, though.
Yeah.
Love
Oh,
Hulk.
yeah.
And I will say this,
When
with
you're a drinker, sometimes you can be a dick and not even, you know what I mean? Like,
look, Hulk Hogan, I think we put him on a pedestal, and
yeah.
love him or hate him, the guy, without him, there would be no WWE. There'd be no, wrestling wouldn't be as big as it is. We have to be honest there.
Oh, yeah.
So, when I look at Hulk's death, it is sad and I'll tell you why it's sad, because I look back in the 90s when I watched WCW growing up, and I remember all these guys wrestling, and just piece by piece, they've been just dropping like flies. Scott Hall, Macho Man Randy Savage, who was my favorite wrestler back.
Flair is looking rough.
Yeah.
I just saw him when I met the Hardy Boys, and he's
You saw him in person?
Yeah, we saw him in person, and he dipped out early. And they think because he had to like leave to go actually have surgery done.
Yeah.
So he dipped out early, so we didn't actually get to like meet him. But we were in the Hardy line so fucking long waiting that you got to look at him for a good long time.
Yeah.
And he's definitely looking old as
Looking rough.
shit. Well, I think he abused his body too long. He shouldn't have.
That last match he had was just uncalled for. There was no reason to get in the ring at his age. And then,
Nah, they could have just had him out. Like, he could have commentated. He had a fucking annoying, cute, I don't know, not cute, but like everybody loved listening to him say the stupid shit he used to say.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't he go that route?
Yeah, I don't know. If he
could
did
have been
commentary
like
or something?
he could have been like King, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he could have just been sitting there making like silly fucking cracks and going, woo!
I remember when King had a heart attack live on Raw that one night.
It was
during a tag
scary.
team match with Kane and Bryan Danielson and all them, and all of a sudden,
That was sad.
yeah, and like you're like, what's going on there? Like all of a sudden they stopped commentating, and you hear all this ruckus, and then Michael Cole had to
Take
just
over.
yeah, he's like, oh, it's not part of the show, but King just had a heart attack or something. It was just sad. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I guess he's not been doing too well either. But I don't know. It's just you see your childhood just getting piece by piece taken away.
I love that see, you guys aren't there yet. You guys got a few more years, but if I see another fucking medication commercial with a song I grew up listening to attached to it and turned like manipulated for like I'm like, this is how my parents must feel. No wonder they were rolling their eyes back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that makes me so mad every time I hear it. I'm like, what are you? You're just making me feel older.
Yeah, it's not
and
good.
it's kind of annoying.
Like when you hear 90s music now, like grunge music on 95.1.
Oh my God, yeah.
Or is it 95.1?
I think so. You mean like?
Or no, I'm
like
sorry. No,
the-
96.5.
Like the Nerve or some
No,
shit.
it was
or,
96.5. I'm sorry.
96.
Yeah. Yeah.
Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
The classics.
You're like, wait a
Now,
minute, is this
time
still-
for something really old.
this is a really old song?
Pearl Jam. You're
Yeah.
like,
It
what?
starts
You're like,
playing
wait a minute.
fucking Nirvana, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, come
Like,
on.
wait a minute, I grew up with this song. What the fuck are you talking about? It's old.
Fucking Nirvana, though. Like,
It
seriously? Come on. Come as you are. It's like,
And our shirts are becoming vintage.
Yep.
yeah, it's
Like,
like,
like they're just.
do you
true
even
story.
know that band? They're like, no, it's vintage. It's cool, man. It's like, bitch, you weren't around when these people were like producing amazing music. Shut the fuck up.
I know. It's nuts.
Sorry, we went off a little bit.
we
there,
did.
didn't we?
Sorry.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I got one last topic I want to talk about. This is going to be a fireworks one. Let me ask you this. If you're given the option of a certain person, a certain gender of person and all that, like Uber, for instance. Did you hear about this? Uber, yeah.
Oh, like so you can pick your preference of.
Well, it's kind of, but I'll get more in detail with that when we come back from the break. So hold your
PS2
horses.
PS2 is retro gaming. Shut the fuck.
Hold your horses. We'll be back right after this. Hang on.
You know what they say, if nobody hates you, you're doing something wrong.
This is the worst show I've ever seen in my life.
Must be we're doing something right.
I know the people on your show, and I can tell you they're up.
Now for some more of the M-Balm effect.
You guys should all rethink your futures.
Uber's got a choice for women. It's for women and women only when it comes to choosing your driver or your rider. And that means that if a woman so chooses to only choose women drivers or women riders, then she's free to do so. Men, on the other hand, I don't believe this is the case, have that same choice. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, with all the crazy shit that's going on, I mean, you never know. I mean, I don't know. What's your thoughts on this, Andrea?
Well, I mean, I feel like, first of all, they've already had instances where women have been abducted thinking they got into the right one and shit like that. So maybe it's helpful. But that doesn't mean that a woman can't attack you.
That's what I'm saying. I can understand the mindset, right? Because first of all, Uber should be doing background checks anyways, right? They should be
100%.
They should be understanding who the hell they got in their car. Well, it's not their cars, but they should understand who's representing their brand, their
Correct.
company, who's doing the job that they signed up to do. If you have creeps out there that are abducting women, men, whatever, and you're out there doing some shady shit, maybe you should probably be behind bars and not working Uber.
Right.
When it comes down to discrimination, though, what's your thoughts on that? Do you think it's discriminatory against men to some degree?
A little bit, yeah. I do want to say to some degree, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I understand the circumstances.
Do you think there's another way we can go about this? Or is this the solution?
To be discussed. I have no idea what would be a good solution to that problem,
Well, yeah,
honestly.
because then the problem is you could have, well, because in any case, when you have options, you always have the extremes.
Yeah.
So then so if you do it for everyone, then you've got, are you going to have instances where dudes are purposely just picking chick drivers and it's not because they feel safer?
Well, dudes
Because
can't
they
pick.
just-
They can't pick.
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yes.
idea of saying, well, if you're gonna give it to women, you have to give it to everyone. Can a man abuse it to the full extent of the other end?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so, I don't know. I think you should be able to, instead of. How about just instead of getting so fucking specific, you've got, these are the people in your area.
Yeah.
And this is how far away they are. This is who the fuck they are. Which one do you want to come pick you up?
Yeah.
And if you are a stickler or whatever, and then because I don't know. But in general, background checks has to be done.
Oh,
There should be
absolutely.
Uber needs to know your goddamn full face. I don't know. Maybe they need GPS trackers.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to give them some kind of safety feature, but I don't know if this is the right safety feature.
Are Uber drivers independent contractors? I'm not really too familiar with this whole thing. I've never actually used Uber.
You kind of are. You're using the name and shit, but it's basically like you're like just signing up and you turn it on when you want to fucking work and you turn it off when you don't want to work. I know somebody who purposely only does daytime during certain hours because he knows he's dealing most of the time with just business people, which means no cleaning up after puking and none of this other bullshit.
I can understand I can understand where there's a concern, especially at nighttime, where say you come out of a bar, you're a woman, you're by yourself, you need to get home, you can't drive home, you didn't drive there, so because you knew you were going to get drunk or you were going to drink. So you're doing the right thing. And then it's like 2 a.m, because that's usually what bars close around here anyways. I can understand to a point where, okay, I think this is more safe on this side. But here's another thing that I don't think people think of. It's 2 a.m. The bar lets out. You're now putting yourself in a situation where you have to wait a little bit longer, because if you only are dropping down to women-only drivers, now you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, because all the guys that are out there that may be available aren't going to show up on your thing. It's only going to be the women that are out there doing Uber. Now you're going to put yourself in a situation where you have to wait longer.
The bar, you got to hope that the bar will be polite enough to let you sit in there, or are they closing the doors and you're standing outside?
That's what I'm saying.
Exposed to elements.
That's what I'm saying, because I also thought about it in that sense. We used to have an Uber driver on this show. He went by the name of Uber Mike. So, you'd hear some things from him, but not too much. This wasn't even a conversation, but you think to yourself, though, if that is the case, the bar doesn't let you in, they're closing the doors, they're closed, you're standing out in God knows where you are.
Yeah.
If you're
Some
out on...
bums are up there asking you 50 fucking questions.
Yeah, you're out in the fucking wilderness. Well, not wilderness, but you're out in the elements. And anything past midnight is not... A lot of things go on that's good. So you're out there, God knows...
Witching hour.
Yeah, you could be out there for an hour. You could be out there for 2 hours. Who knows? Depends on who's available and when they can get to you. In that time, you're pretty much in trouble, because especially depending on where you are. If you're on Monroe Avenue at 2 a.m, it's probably not the best. Probably not the best thing.
Let me tell you a quick side story. So one of the perspective shows that was at Montage a few years back, this is before Dylan and I were together, so I went to a lot of shows by myself, but I normally go in pairs. Like if I'm going to do like bar, like drinking, hopping kind of things, I don't go out by myself. That's a extra layer of protection no matter how you work things. But for this, I don't normally drink for metal shows and shit like that.
Should invite me out.
Well, so I went by myself. I parked in what I thought was this University of Rochester lot, and I have an ID for that, and I thought they'd leave me alone, but it turned out I'd accidentally parked in the parking lot of an apartment complex, and they towed my car without, they don't know how to call you or anything, so I'm in the show. The show ends at like 11 or whatever. I think Jordan walked me to the corner. I didn't pay attention any further, and then we split ways. I go across the street and my car's not there. And it's, you know what I mean? So we're talking, I'm over there behind Montage. The only person I knew who would be awake. So I walked back up to Montage. Doors were already closed and locked. So I couldn't try to ask Randy or anybody to stand in there. So I walked back over to where my car was supposed to be to find the phone number of whoever had towed my shit, and I called the only person I knew who could come get me, and she couldn't get me for 25 minutes. So I crouched in between two cars until she showed up, because basically I was a female by myself.
Yeah.
And you could see people walking, and I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna crouch between these two cars until she pulls up. And she was in Henrietta.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? She had to put clothes on and stuff, you know what I mean? And then she came and got me. And the place that tows in that area, where they tow your fucking car to, you are across the street from a literal trap house. While we were waiting there, we had texted the guy, and he had to meet us back there for me to give him cash to get my car back. And this is at now we're going on almost 1 a.m.
Yeah.
By the time this is all unfolding. And her and I are sitting in the car with the doors locked, 2 women in a truck, watching fucking drug deals go on across the street out of a window of a fucking what should be an abandoned house. And then he came and gave me my keys, but somebody could have came up, shattered the window, killed fucking both of us.
That's That's
fucking nuts.
It's crazy what can happen.
That's what I'm saying. I think people don't really take that in consideration.
I should have took an Uber. In that case, I don't know why. I was just and I called my friend and hid between cars when I probably should have just called the first Uber I could get to come over there and at least be in a fucking vehicle where, you know, if I was murdered, they could follow a trail.
Yeah. What's scarier? Is it scarier to be the driver of an Uber or a passenger of an Uber? That's what I'm wondering.
Ooh.
I feel like in a lot of cases,
I feel like
the driver.
I feel like both a little bit. Just like you know, with like I mean, like you get crazy customers, you can also get crazy drivers too. So I mean,
Yeah, I think
Don't they rate him and shit like that? So you can
Yes.
talk shit and be like, this dude was a complete dick and da 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 da. Whereas, I'm sure if you are an Uber driver in the after bar hours, you come across either great car ride stories or wretched car ride stories.
yeah.
Like, I don't feel like, I don't you know.
As somebody who would be a driver, I think I would not. I would probably want to do daytime if I was able to.
Yeah.
Because nighttime, yeah, if the drunks come into your car, they're puking all over the fucking back seat, which that's hard to get out of there.
Dude, I
just
when Denny's was still back there behind Nashville's, I worked there overnight and I had a man argue with me for 20 minutes over he ordered multi-grain toast and then was pissed that there was grains in it. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's just like a small example of like, that's just like a drunk guy come, you know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine them in your vehicle.
In Waffle House, if we had one of those, you would just eat the omelet that somebody put their
God.
cigarette out on, and then you would get in a fist fight with the person sitting next to you because they
throw a
looked at you
chair.
wrong.
You
Yeah,
gotta throw a chair.
that's why we need a Waffle House in the ROC. It would be the prime. It would be prime real estate for Waffle House to get the fuck up here in upstate New York, especially here in Rochester.
I ain't,
especially at 3 o'clock in the morning
ain't
where everyone's
been-
like throwing shit.
Yeah,
I ain't been in a Waffle House that didn't look like the inside of Nick Tahoe's.
yeah. When I went to Kansas City,
Just so you all know, I don't know. right. Like,
when I went to Kansas City and when I went to Kansas City, me and the boys that were up there, or down there, I should say, we went to, they brought me to, oh God. So I'm trying to think of what night it was. Well, I do know that they brought me to a drag show one night.
nice.
That was interesting.
That's fun.
The bartender made me feel a little uncomfortable, but everyone else was cool. But we went to Waffle House, and the fucking breakfast was good. It doesn't matter though. That place did look like a rundown
oh my God.
dump.
You
but
were all like, am I going to get listeria before I leave? But at the same time, these hash browns are amazing.
Primal says, "Hey, maybe they can put the Waffle House where Chili's is in Baytown." I mean, I think I would rather my Waffle House be where it needs to be. I would agree that Chili's, well, what was once Chili's, it's abandoned now. They just let that place sit there. They should put something there.
Yeah.
Maybe Waffle House. Yeah, I think Waffle House would do really good though on like Monroe Avenue or something like that.
Or in Irondequoit.
Yeah, Irondequoit,
Avenue
Eastridge Road.
D. No, I'd say like
all I
Avenue
know
D or
is-
something.
Maybe.
Is I didn't realize how fast most of fucking Webster shuts down until after the show over at the Harmony House.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, so I mean, it went. So the problem is because there isn't like an official house sound guy. Like this guy, it was somebody from one of the other bands. Like he helped do the sound and stuff, but Perspectives had a little bit of issues, and so then it was longer before an Easy Death got to go on. So I'm sure they had driven a far away and half the place cleared out. I don't know if it was because it was late or people are rude, you know what I mean? Because you know how it is out there. But either way, when it was done, it was like around midnight, and I go outside, and kitty corner across the streets right there is First Webster Hot fucking closed. They closed at 11. I was like, how dare.
Dude, Empire Hots used to
And
be
then-
open all the time.
Right. Well, and then I didn't want to go that far to look, so I was just over it. I was like, I had my hurt. I was like, I should have just, I guess, went between sets.
Yeah.
I was like, why did this town shut down so early?
I don't want to blame it on this,
There's
but
an
that fucking
apartment
COVID
complex.
did it.
Well, but the apartment complex is still around the corner, and let me tell you, I used to live there, and I couldn't afford to stay there anymore.
Yeah.
So the people who can afford to stay there, I feel like occasionally they might get drunk and want a fucking burger after 11 p.m. Cindy and I were both bummed because we were ready to, and Dylan, I was going to bring him a plate later because he still had to go back to Irondequoit to drop off drums.
Yeah.
And I had to text him and be like, sorry, no burger. Him and I had peanut butter and jelly and didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m.
See, that sucks. So,
Damn.
Primal says Empire Hots closes at 11. Whoa.
I don't know if it was Empire. It's the because I had friends who went over to Empire. I'm not sure if the Empire one closed. It's the Webster Hots, the one that's
the one in
kitty
the
corner in the village, like kitty corner to the Harmony House. But I mean,
It
I
bugs
guess
me.
the village shuts down in general.
It bugs me that they do this
Well,
because
they had the noise ordinance, and
Stupid.
we were all like, "No,
Stupid.
we're gonna keep going."
dumb. I hate the fact that ever since COVID, and I'm tired of that fucking shit being the reason why this is happening, but ever since that piece of shit happened, everybody has decided that even Wegmans doesn't want to fucking be open 24 hours, 7 days a week anymore. Like,
Jay's
I remember,
Diner used to be the
Yeah.
place you went.
yeah, Henrietta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
yeah.
Yeah,
Jay's
no,
Diner? I
fucking
remember that
11
place.
o'clock,
Yeah.
buttoned right up. You got to go up to Henrietta Hots now. Henrietta
Stupid.
Hots is the only place that has the balls.
stay open.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
when my wife and I first got together, Eastridge Diner in Irondequoit Steakhouse, not the one that because there's two of them, the steakhouse, the one that I think we talked about it on the show. This is before COVID. It was 2019, I believe. There was a huge fight that happened there
Oh,
at like 3 in the
yeah.
morning,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
and I miss that. I miss those days. Maybe the restaurant doesn't, but I miss them. So my wife, when I got together with her, I brought her there at like 2 in the morning because it was open.
Yeah.
They got great food there. The place is immaculate. It's really, if you haven't gone to Eastridge Diner Steakhouse, there's two of them. I'm talking about the steakhouse. It is it's a wonderful place. I love going there. The food's great there. I remember one time in 2016, we went to an El Nino concert at Montage Music Hall.
Ooh,
Nice.
My ex and I went to Eastridge Diner, fucking middle of the night, got a fucking garbage plate. Can't do that no more because they don't stay open that way. Now I understand why they might not stay open anymore because the fights probably did it in for them. They're like, fuck this. It's
Yeah.
not worth staying open
Yeah.
anymore. But I enjoyed going to get a nice midnight garbage plate snack after a nice metal show and then go home and chill the fuck out before I pass out on the couch. Well, you can't do that anymore because places have decided they don't want to stay open past midnight or 11 o'clock.
I mean, not unless you go to
So
Dogtown.
they need to smarten up and do what Germany does. So Germany.
I was gonna say, like, what about Dogtown? I mean, aren't they like open?
No,
up?
Dogtown
No.
does not stay. They are closed at like 11 or 10 or
Were they
something
ever
like
open?
that.
Oh,
I don't
late?
know. I don't.
I
I
thought
didn't
they
know
were.
Dogtown back in my late night days. I didn't really know Dogtown. I was
Damn.
you know, that was back when Nick Tahoe's was the coolest. So I always got dragged to those ones. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Never been to Nick
But-
Tahoe.
Never been to Nick Tahoe's.
But what
No.
Germany does is, so I mean, like they have wherever, you know, like whatever their shit is, but they also have this to-go window kind of deal. And after a certain time at night, the fucking restaurant gets locked down, but they still got that to-go window open so that you can get doner kebabs. And so all the drunk people line up outside, so all the stupid shit happens on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And then it's not your problem. It was the Polizei's problem. If they had to drive by and handle a fight because, you know, people were waiting for kebabs and shenanigans occurred, the Polizei would handle that shit and their shop would stay in nice condition and they're still handing the food out the window. So they just
So
need
they
to
get
like
like food
have,
and entertainment. Too.
well,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
just need to have like a walk-up takeout window for garbage plates. You know what I mean? Like don't let the fuckers in anymore. We get it. They're drunk. You can't get them to leave once they come inside. You know, fucking leave them on the sidewalk, but feed us.
Yeah,
Feed us after 11.
Let us eat our garbage plates in fucking drunken peace.
Yeah.
You know?
At least in the summertime.
Yeah, give us
Yeah,
something.
especially during the summertime.
Throw us a
Like
bone.
I get it in the winter we're all bitches about it. We don't go out as much. Economy. Whatever. We're saving our money for fucking summertime.
Yeah,
But
do
then,
something.
You know, when you whip the ice cream out, whip out the fucking takeout window for the drunkies.
Yeah, throw us a bone, at least at Dogtown.
Yeah.
Give us something.
Yeah.
When I went to Eastridge Diner and Steakhouse, talk slut, I know. A little bit of talk slut right
Yeah,
now.
we're extra
Talk
talk
slut.
slut.
Yeah, she's a talk slut.
He's staking it up.
Yeah. my wife and I, like, when I took her there, like the first few times, there was a moment where like we sat down, we ordered our food, we got Russian mafia in front of us talking in Russian, probably talking about how they're gonna do the deal. We had this one, like there was a bunch of club people that would go there, and like this one broad with like, I don't know, fucking skimpy ass clothing. She's doing fucking selfies and shit. She's on like Snapchat or some shit. It was just chaotic. It was fun. Like you get a midnight
People
snack.
watch.
Yeah, you get the people watch at like 2 a.m, and you get a midnight snack. And you know, my wife wasn't used to this. She's from Wayne County, so like she comes over here to Monroe County. It was all new to her. And to me, it was every day. Like this is nothing. I've seen this too many fucking times. This is just normal everyday life.
Right. This is the city life.
I miss that shit though. Like at least back then we could just have a choice. Okay, you go to a show, you get fucked up, you get in a mosh pit, and then you can go to the garbage plate at 2 a.m. You can't do that anymore. And it sucks.
No, not unless they're willing to shut the show down at 11 and then you have to drive all the way out to Henrietta. That's what we do now. It's literally, it's like if the show ends by 11, we're driving out to Henrietta if we want a plate.
It sucks. I just want a plate now. Like I don't want to drive out to Henrietta. That's a 20-minute jaunt.
Yeah.
You know?
Like every spot should have one version of that.
One little restaurant. I don't care if it's a dive or whatnot.
Yeah.
Just give us something with good food. Usually the places that look horrible usually give you great, phenomenal food.
Yeah.
Like Waffle House.
It's just
in Kansas City.
questionable. It's just questionable about the environment.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta outweigh the good and the bad.
With me, the only reason why I ended up being okay with Nick Tahoe is even though when I first walked in, I was like, "Dear Lord." The first time I went in there, I didn't eat. My friends all ate, and I was like looking at the mop water and stuff, and they were all like, "Quit being a pussy." And so the next time we went in there, I was like, "Well, they're searing this food to death. So if there's something bad in it, I'm sure that they've
It's fine.
cooked it till it's death." So
Yeah, they're just using the mop water as fryer oil. Don't worry about it, Andrea. It's fine.
So that's why. So that's why my burger tastes like chemicals.
That's why your burger actually tastes extra great because it tastes.
gonna
It's got
say,
some extra oomph to it. You know. Don't let that stuff scare you. What do you think Waffle House cooks with?
That's true.
Right?
With rats
they,
and shit.
I think Waffle House puts crack in there.
Or what about
their
Texas
fryer
Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse.
No,
Don't
see,
the one in Henrietta.
After seeing those pictures of the one in Henrietta, I'm good. Like to me, Red Lobster's fucking Cheddar Bay biscuits outdo any fucking Texas Roadhouse roll any day of the week, in my opinion. And I can get steak anywhere.
Yeah.
There's lots of decent places around here you can get a fucking steak. So why am I gonna go where they get little baby ratatouilles fucking cooking up the bread in the kitchen for you?
It's like going to Auschwitz to get your steak at this point. I'm telling you, little Anne Frank rat in the grill area. It sucks.
Yeah. Poor little.
They're pulling Holocaust at this steakhouse in Henrietta, and people are still going there.
Yeah,
And they're still giving their monies they're giving their monies away to the neo-Nazis known as Roadhouse Steakhouse, Henrietta. Allegedly.
You're right.
Okay, I was gonna say we need to point out that's
this may or may not be true. I don't know.
This may or may not.
Disclaimer there, may or may not.
May not.
Austin's the man that writes the jokes in the show, so just understand that if you're gonna
not, it may
it
not.
wouldn't be the first time this show's been threatened to be sued before.
Holy shit. Well,
We've had multiples now.
yeah, I know.
We've had multiples. Hey, it's not my fault that people are out there breaking crime, breaking the law and fucking. They're breaking the law in public.
No, you were right. They're so dumb that they would be calling it breaking crime. I'm breaking crime.
Breaking crime, but not doing the time.
I'm gonna commit various war crimes.
How dare you tell the truth and show what I did out in public? How dare? Well, actually, they don't even know. The video was so shitty. Even though you couldn't even tell who the fuck it was. I don't know who those people were. Even if you gave me a picture of people that were directly who they were, I could go, yeah, that could be anybody.
No, you just knew that the two figure. You could just see feet. You just knew what position was going on, and you knew what motions were going on.
It may or may not be oh so nice. The video, you know what I'm saying? You'll know who I'm talking about. It may be you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But it's not my fault.
Yeah, once
that you're breaking the law.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
Breaking the law.
I have been to plenty a cove, And the idea that there wasn't a child somewhere in that cove.
Oh, dude, there's children
There's
everywhere.
no fucking way.
Dude, Soda's Point has family fun. They have family fun. You go there, you get an ice cream, you go to Captain Jack's, you get yourself a beautiful fucking dinner, then you go on the fucking pier, you walk the goddamn pier to the lighthouse, then you go take a dive over in the fucking Sodas Bay, you get in between, you think you're between the fucking boats where nobody can see you bang the wife as the kid's watching, and everybody's taping you on Snapchat. And then what do you know? Somebody sends it into the M-Balm effect, we talk about it, and people get upsetty spaghetti because their dumbass broke the fucking law. It's not my fault. At blow-off day of all places, of all events, blow-off day, where you're blowing off into some random chick you just met 5 minutes ago in the bay of Sodas Point, where people are swimming,
And
maybe,
peeing. They're peeing.
oh, they're
are
doing that.
fucking peeing.
They're doing that. They're going underwater, and sometimes you gulp some water down on accident.
Oh.
You're like, wait a minute, this isn't the ocean. Why is it a little salty? Well, now we know why.
No.
Now we know why.
It's because it's cum.
The next thing you know,
All right.
the next thing you know,
Oh my God.
a few days later, your throat gets a little itchy. You're coughing a little bit.
For the clarification.
You're coughing a little bit, Austin. Your throat's a little itchy. You go to the doctor's office, and what do you know? You have an STD in your throat. A little gonorrhea.
Little thrush.
little
Herpes.
thrush. Yes, a little of each.
Hepatitis.
A little of everything. And you're wondering why. Well, then you watch this video, and you go, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Now, I'm concerned. I was just concerned for, man, that water is not
Would you get in there?
filtered. I would not.
Now that you know.
I would not. I just wouldn't. I know lots of horrible things happen in coves. We don't go in coves a lot because my dad, he has a bad immune system. We gotta like he can't go on cruises. He's not supposed to eat off of buffets. And my mom calls like coves like little. They're just like pee. They're like pee factories. Nobody is leaving to go to the bathroom. Everyone is drinking. Then you got little kids. You don't know if they let a little Hershey kiss fucking roll out. You have no idea what's going on.
Mommy, it's okay
you know
if I
what I
take
mean?
a shit in the lake? Go for it, honey.
Did little Timmy drink too much? Bleh, you know what I mean? Like,
Is that a Snickers bar floating around?
you have no idea. So just the idea of that water being pushed inside the uterus.
What happened to Durand Eastman?
I don't feel so good.
Durand Eastman Beach, isn't that water not good?
Oh my God! Yeah, no.
You don't go in there, right?
No.
People do though.
No.
There's always parties at the fucking Durand Eastman Beach. People.
I mean,
swimming.
people go in it, but yeah, I mean, like, don't have water in there. Don't drink like if you're drinking your beer and you're in a fucking lake and some asshole that you're friends with decides to splash you and a bunch of water gets in your drink. Dump
it
your
out.
fucking beer out and
Get
get a
rid of it.
goddamn new one.
Get a brand
Go
new
to the
one.
Do
Finger
not
Lakes.
sip
Yes.
it and drink it. God only knows.
Just go to the Finger Lakes, okay? You'll be fine.
They call it Finger Lakes for a reason, Austin. That's right.
Yeah.
Listen, my family party's on Cayuga Lake and I have peed in it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sue me.
Same thing with Canisius.
If I'm drinking in that, we are on a boat. There is no toilet on our boat.
No.
You leave at fucking 1 p.m. and you do not come back until 6. You hold it that long. You can't. You fucking can't.
Well,
Especially if you've been drinking all day.
So
Nah.
that's why you don't drink lake water that has not been filtered.
yeah, it's not good. You don't want that. Just don't get in the water.
No.
Just understand that.
Drink the water.
Just
Don't
understand
drink
that it's
it.
not
Just
good.
don't
for you.
drink it. Just
Yeah.
don't drink. You can swim in it. Just don't ingest it.
Not soda style.
Next thing you know, you're going to be like,
I-
I don't feel so good.
Well, coves are,
Coves are where it's at.
So what you do is what you're smart is you float in the center, right? Currents, you know what I mean? Like it's just things aren't floating there strong, you know?
Yeah.
Things are filtered out a little bit more out there.
Yeah.
Most you're dealing with is, a little seaweed and some fish pee.
Yeah.
Maybe a little boat gas. I don't know. But that's about it. So you just take the life jacket.
Yep.
You step on into it like it's a diaper, and it keeps your head above water and your drink above water, and you just float.
You just float. You're
You
good.
just fucking float.
You're good.
Now people are gonna be like, you could drown that way. Not if you tether yourself and you've got a whole bunch of people all doing it together.
Exactly.
That's true.
And if you do, you drank too much.
You're in trouble. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but fuck it. We're all here.
Oh, all right.
We're all here.
Let's do it.
So there's a lot of shit going on. We talked about quite a bit tonight, I think, that had to do with death. Let's talk about death one more time.
Okay.
Very notorious death that happened, that very controversial death that happened a few years back. And that death is of a man named Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein died somehow when the security cameras miraculously went out and the security guards happened to just all get tired at the same time. They must have been working 12-hour shifts and then this man decided one day that he was just going to kill himself. I don't know, maybe hang himself in the cell. But I don't believe that story. I think that's a little kind of too coincidental. I think it's too perfect for the time and the place and the thing. Now, as we all know, the Epstein files and the client list have been a huge fucking deal. It's been touted for years and years. Why haven't they released it? And the man who's currently in office used this during the debates and during his, election and all that stuff as he was going to, day one, release all of the fucking lists in the files. Now, all of a sudden, Pam Bondi did mention that these files were on her desk. They were on the desk. They were ready to be looked at and released. Now it's almost as if they never existed because they're saying, they never existed. They're not around anymore. They have never existed. And we're just trying to move away and sweep it under the rug. I want to know your thoughts on all this because it's a very interesting theory that is going around because as you all know, Ghislaine or Ghislaine, what the fuck you want to call this dumb bitch? Yeah. We'll call her Ghislaine as because it's easier.
Giselle.
I like Giselle. Yeah, Giselle's good.
Giselle.
She's out fucking with this mysterious box. They let her out of jail, prison, whatever. Do you think that this woman is ever going to walk her fucking little way back into the prison cell? Or is it miraculously going to be somebody else? Maybe that has a little surgery on their fucking face. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going to happen here, Austin. Andrea, what do you think?
Oh, am I?
What's your theory?
My theory? I have multiple theories. One is that he might have done the deed himself, but they turned a blind eye so that he could, because I think that he was so egotistical that he was like, if I don't want to be here, and you know what I mean. So I think he might have paid his way into being like, don't look now. I feel like that's part of it because I do feel like he liked being in control, and a man who knows they're about to be in a position where they're never going to be in control again when they're like that, they can be so egotistical to say, I'd rather just end it on my terms than have to live on yours. So that's that part, whatever. But I 100% believe that there were lists, and what I believe is they didn't like a lot of the names on said lists, and therefore now they're like, oh shit, I can't release these lists, even though you know what I mean. There could be other people on the list that are exactly on the completely opposite end. The problem is you can't sting, like they can't just show part of the list, so they can't. So even their worst, he's got to be on there. He's got to be on.
Oh,
there.
Absolutely. No, his name is got to be all over the.
You know what I mean? Because if it was anybody else below him, what does he do when he doesn't like what they're doing? He just gets rid of them. There's only like only that one guy he appointed who's like, no, you can't get rid of me, Powell or whatever his name is. Most anybody else under his, you know what I mean? He's just like, oh, you're incompetent. I'm not going to use you anymore. So why wouldn't he just throw those people under he has to also be on there.
Oh, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. My theory about that whole situation is the fact that I'm pretty sure Trump's name is all over that fucking list, and maybe some other like politicians and people of power, even like CEOs like Bezos or Bill Gates, and people that are running this fucking country, the elites, the 1%. And no one, and he doesn't want to release those files because he's either going to be a target, or they need to like get rid of the evidence as much as they can. So I could guarantee you that Jeffrey Epstein is who either was murdered or whatever the case
somehow,
and I'm pretty sure his wife is, or whatever, like companion is going to be next.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, she could conveniently just disappear forever.
I think that, because there's people that say, well, if Trump's name's on there, why didn't Biden release it? Well, I think we know why. Because you don't even need the list to see who's on there.
Yeah,
Well,
I literally said the 1%,
There's
so I'm pretty sure
there's got to be something.
everyone's on that list.
Yeah, I think that if you watch TV,
or at least somebody enough beneficial.
Exactly.
Right.
I think if you watch TV and you see the favorites, people's favorites on TV, I think you already know who's involved. Just look at what happened with this Diddy case. We already know that Diddy's not a good person.
Yeah.
And we definitely know he's definitely on the list too.
Well, we know what he did, right?
Right, but he's getting away with it.
That's what I'm saying. And I said this. It's a status thing. You have the money, you have the power, you have the connections. Doesn't matter what you do. If you have all those things, you're going to get away with it. Unless they really got you. Like Jeffrey Epstein was caught in kind of like a rock and a hard place. Now, regardless if he killed himself or not, who knows? Right. Maybe there was a double that people say that happened. They got switched out. I don't know. Who knows? Because you got to understand something here. I mean, people they don't understand this. The Republican and Democratic Party are really no different from each other. Granted, they have different ideologies and all that, but it's not even about the ideologies.
They're opposite wings of the same bird.
Well, what I want to say is, like, you got to understand something. You have people with tons of money, tons of backing, tons of power on both sides. It's like a revolving door when it comes to politics. We have a Democratic president. Our life doesn't change. Shit is still fucked up. We get a Republican president. Same thing. Life doesn't change for the better. We still get fucking divided. Everything gets fucked up. All the while, they're doing all these weird fucking things behind the scenes. God knows what the hell was going on that island compared to what we already think or maybe even know. But the problem is, though, who the fuck's going to hold them accountable when they're the ones that have the fucking whole country and everything else in between in their hand? They have all the power, money, connections in their hand. Where are they going? Where are they going? I mean, Bill Clinton, Trump, doesn't matter who it is.
Bush,
Reagan. Well, look at that. Look what JFK and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. The whole controversy with JFK. The problem is, you're never going to see these people be held accountable. None of them. It's just burn that shit out of your fucking head if you think that any of these people that are involved with the fucking Epstein files that are guilty, because some people's names on there probably are on there. Maybe they didn't do anything. But I'm talking about the people that are actual criminals.
Because like P. Diddy parties were... Yes. They were one thing for a certain hour, and then they turned into another thing. And I feel like Epstein did the same. Yes. So you can't say that the whole list is 100% on the dark side, but there are people on there that...
Wasn't Stephen Hawking somebody who was associated to some degree that he went over there? I'm not sure if that's true or not. I did read about this, that his name was associated with this. I don't know.
I mean, there was a lot of different people that went through, but I feel like our current administration top person has more
involvement.
There's just more pictures of that. Like there
were really good friends.
People who saw each other more often, and then there's others that they didn't. And I don't know what level any of these other billion. Know. You know what I mean? Like they might have been there just as often as Trump.
Right.
And then they might not have. I I didn't really remember that part of that being in the series about him.
Yeah, I here's the thing, like
I don't remember who is, like who they considered frequent.
right. Here's the thing. If you are guilty, would you even play with the idea
Like
if you're
saying
you're going to release the files? Part of me wonders. Now, I think it was back in May when he was, I guess, let in on the fact that his name is somewhere in the files.
Yeah.
Whether he's guilty of something or not doesn't matter. I do find it weird though that he would be gung ho all of a sudden, and then when it finally comes to, he kind of backs off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, it's
and
a little
I mean-
bit suspicious.
It is weird.
And then it went from Biden isn't sharing the list because he's on it
Yeah.
to they wrote the list.
Yeah.
Why would he put his own name
You
on a
wouldn't.
list that he wrote?
You wouldn't.
What it is you're backpedaling because you're on it too.
Yeah. Now, I don't like to get political, and I don't want to get political. I want to talk about the Epstein case because it's something that they want to sweep under the rug. But
Oh, he's
we
trying
shouldn't.
all different tactics to
He
get
is.
everybody to releasing the Martin Luther King stuff for what?
What's the point now?
For what? Did anybody ask for that?
No.
No. And
Just making excuses.
No, he's just trying to. It's here, shiny coin. It's a
Yeah.
shiny coin. Here, go catch the shiny coin. That's what he's doing.
The Wheels of Life is saying
He's
could
always-
be some Jews on there though, and they have. Now I don't know.
Well, I'm
I
saying,
know
like-
Israel is a hot topic these days with Iran and all this stuff
Yeah.
being in there. Look, I don't know what the case is, other than I think I mentioned it to you. Somebody tapped him on the shoulder. I think he might have. I think he was coming close to it. I think he thought, I'm going to just do this. But he forgot that he can't just do things on his own accord. There's people he has to answer to. I don't care what anybody says. The president has to answer to somebody. Somebody has a boss, regardless of their power or position.
You're like,
Somebody must have tapped him on the shoulder and said, hey. I mean, he was already shot at twice. Well, once and almost twice. Depending on the situation, regardless of if he is involved with it criminally or not.
I have a whole different thought on the shot thing.
I don't know. There's
For a person who brings up people who he can't like he feels did him wrong.
Yeah.
Like he still brings up Rosie O'Donnell. Like
Rosie O'Donnell.
Like she has any fucking pull around
What's
here
she
or
doing?
anything.
She doesn't even live here anymore, does she?
No, she doesn't. But he's
think
still
she
he's
does.
still like about her. If somebody shot me in the ear, I'd be talking shit about them all the fucking time. Why isn't he ever brought it up since?
didn't he, wasn't he on, didn't South Park do like an episode of, it was good.
I'm
I didn't
old
see
and
it, so.
behind on South Park.
Yeah, I haven't watched South Park. in a
South Park
while.
did a
I mean-
fucking episode about Trump, and
Yeah,
it,
so
it's,
Dylan and them watched it, and I guess it's you'll want to check it out.
Maybe.
oh yeah,
But-
no, it's good.
but-
I think the whole Epstein thing, though, I think people need to be held accountable. And I don't give a shit what side of the rock you're on. I don't care, because at the end of the day, we should all be in agreement with this. Children were fucking hurt. Children were they were used in a very fucked up way in that place. People, I mean, women, children, all of it, and maybe men. I don't know. It's probably a Diddy party all over again, but on a grander stand. I don't know. But regardless, people need to be held accountable. I don't care
I
where
agree.
the fuck you are in this world. If your position's a leader of a country, or if you're a CEO of a big fucking conglomerate company, I don't give a shit. You need to be held accountable if you're
You-
breaking
you could be
fucking
my
laws,
favorite-
Thank you.
doing
favorite
inhumane
whatever.
shit.
Thank
You
you.
could be Keanu Reeves, Paul Rudd, all of my favorites. I'd be sad as shit, but I still would want to know.
Oh, I'd be very disappointed if I heard about that. Like,
But also at the same time, whatever this list is, it'd have to be like the list of those hours, not just an overall list. That's
Yeah.
the other problem.
Right.
But
At this point, though,
you can't tell me that there isn't some fucking list though.
at this point, I really don't see nothing's gonna come of this. I don't think.
Well, the thing is you either have to say that you lied before, or you say, you know what I mean? Like you're lying then, or you're lying now.
yeah.
Because you
I
can't
agree.
say something's on your desk. It's not.
Now all
It
of a
was
sudden it
not a
doesn't exist.
metaphoric phrase when
No.
she said that.
No.
And you cannot, like, everybody's like, oh, fire her. Okay, is she the one who said that?
I don't know.
Like,
she needs to
no,
go back
I feel
down to
like-
Florida and sell jet skis again. or
Well,
whatever.
I mean, I don't.
She doesn't. I don't think she's got. I don't think she's
The
able
problem
to.
was, I think it was on her fucking desk,
Yes.
and now she's being forced to backtrack, and so she's supposed to be fired for having said that. But I'm pretty sure that she was probably told to say that.
Yeah, I think this
I
client
agree.
list exists. Them sweeping under the rug and saying, "Oh, it never existed," is kind of crazy because wasn't that the whole thing, the whole point?
I feel like I feel like that motherfucker had the type of personality where he probably collected information for his benefit. And I'm sure that anything scandalous was recorded in some fashion, whether it be handwritten or taped or whatever. Because you can't, I mean, like, why, his wonderful secrets, why? What's the point if you can't also use it to manipulate more shit? Because what was he fucking doing? Like, I don't even think he had a real job that whole time. He was just kind of like spending money.
Rich people have a really fucked up way of enjoying themselves. We talked about John McAfee of the McAfee virus. I mean, look what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was going down to Belize and having these women just sit in a hammock with a hole in it and shit in his mouth.
Wow.
They were talking about this. Like the women from Belize were interviewed and they're like, yeah, no, he never had sex with us. He would just have us do this. It's like, what? Like, you got all this money and this is what you're choosing to do with this money? You get so fucking bored of just regular sex. This is what you've come to?
I
Degradation?
feel like that's therapy time.
What,
'Cause
getting
that's-
shit in your mouth? Just letting people
No, I'm saying
just being a
not-
toilet?
That is
I'm
the
not
best
saying-
therapy you
I'm
can
not
get.
saying I'm not saying that act is therapy time. I'm saying that if you need that, I think it's therapy time.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
I see
you
what you mean.
definitely
You
need
see what I'm
therapy.
saying?
Well-
I'm saying, like, if that is something that that you need to fulfill something within you, you need to seek.
Oh, he's fulfilling something.
If and only if
Ugh.
reincarnation exists, that man should be a fucking outhouse or a toilet or a porta potty because I think then and only then he will enjoy himself and there's nothing he can do about it.
No, he makes an outhouse like in front of his house, and anyone that uses it is there's like a pipe that goes all the way into his house, and
All right.
People with money just
I don't know if it's that he might like want to watch it in action or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
I
a
feel
poop
like
factory.
because I feel like that would be a way more simple solution to secretly handle your needs. If that was the case, they would never know. He could have just installed a trap door at home.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
need to go to fucking
Belize.
for that. I think he needs to see the chocolate star.
Well, he's dead, so he's not going to see much of anything.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's about to say, thank God. Well, dude, look, I look at it this way. If you have all that money, you've done just about everything that you possibly can, right? So some people have a twisted fucking mind. Some people like to go to islands and fuck children.
Some.
Other people like to go to Belize and get hammocks cut with little scissors or knives and then have some women eat a whole bunch of Chinese food and Taco Bell, and then you just lay under there with your mouth open
Is
and
there
just let it
Taco
go.
Bell in Belize?
I don't know. They probably have better food than Taco Bell.
Yeah, they probably do.
Why would you need Taco Bell if you just...
Maybe they probably just have lots of dates or something to
Yeah.
make themselves shit.
Yeah,
you know
maybe.
what I'm saying? Like eat a whole bunch of the
Or-
fruit.
yeah,
the
maybe.
dates.
Or he just fucking said, fuck it, here's some X-Lax. Have some fun.
Better ingredients, better pizza,
Okay.
Papa John's.
That's...
Talk slut. Yeah, she's a talk slut.
No.
Well, we saw Diddy get away with it. We saw how that fucking went out. But we're gonna. This is gonna be no
disappointing.
different. It is disappointing. Did people really think that Diddy was gonna be held accountable?
I kind of was hoping. I was hoping that hearing about all of the red light hours, because I've watched all this shit.
Documentaries and all.
Yeah.
That.
And I just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was hoping. And then when I saw what was happening, I was like, oh, typical.
They gave him a slap on the wrist, basically. They're like,
Yeah.
oh,
No.
They're charging him for basically getting an Uber for prostitution. That's it.
Yeah, which
That's all
it's
he's got.
like nothing.
Yeah.
And then, so is he going to pull an OJ now and then go out and be like, if I did it,
That's what I was saying.
if
like,
I did it, but.
That's what I said. They got people that write books that say, "Oh, if I did do it, this is how I do it," and then they would lay out how they actually did it. This is fucked up.
All I know is that from now on, like, everybody should be keeping their daughters and friends and everybody under the sun away from that motherfucker. And
Did
it's
he?
not
Yeah.
going to happen. He'll still find a way to exploit somebody, and then something will happen again. Then it'll be like, "Oh, we didn't realize."
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah, look at Justin Bieber and what he had to go through.
dude, that guy is going.
He's still fucked up.
He's going on a fucking downward spiral. Now think about that. Now I know, didn't he say like out of his own mouth that nothing happened with him and Diddy?
I think
feel like
so,
something
but I
did.
feel like
But look what he's doing. Look at the path he's on.
Yeah.
It's not good. And it just so happened to coincidentally happen around the time this whole Diddy thing went.
Yeah, like he knew fucking. I don't know. It's hard when you know that somebody's a piece of shit and they're just like getting away with it. I'm sure it's very frustrating.
Well, he's thinking-
especially if you're a victim of some sort of whether even if it was just as simple as some people that worked for him had PTSD just from fucking being working for him.
Yeah.
Like that fucking one girl band. He treated them like hot fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Wait, is
He
it
like
Spice
he-
Girls or
no,
is it
the
Pussycat
Danity Kane.
Yes.
He fucking mentally abused those girls. Mentally abused the shit out of them.
Spice Girls.
I was either Spice Girls or
You know what I
Destiny
mean?
Child.
So
or-
I feel like any level of interaction with him was probably. I don't even think any of his close friendships. They're probably all toxic as shit too. And it's got to be frustrating being somebody who, like, you just want them to finally get theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Diddy's
they're
not
not.
going to get his.
No.
He got away with it.
Well,
basically.
maybe the universe. Maybe the universe will. I don't know. Like,
solve its ways.
it'd be great if he
Take care of
got
the
like.
problem.
I thought maybe
some
he would.
eating virus in his asshole or
Oh, that would be
something.
good.
That'd be nice.
I thought maybe he too would feel a little sad, a little depressed. The cameras would have a malfunction. The guards would
Yeah,
get a little
that-
tired.
yeah.
Sleepy time tea.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, breaking news: Diddy unalived himself.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen. He won't be. There
He's
long.
too full of himself, especially if he's got the freedom.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was facing never getting out,
Yeah.
betcha.
Well, I got some good
Bet you.
news. I got some good news to go along with that. At least Johnson & Johnson will be making up their sales after he gets out. I mean, they'll be back to the baby oil sales. They'll be making millions, if not billions. They'll be back at it again, Austin.
Are you sure it's not like
I
Astroglide
would really
or
laugh
something?
if they take it like a sticker or like they like for like the branding, like they put pictures of fucking Diddy.
Yeah, they have a Diddy logo now. They switch over. They're like, yeah.
No, if anything, if they want to make a
Now
lot of money,
sponsored by Diddy.
they should get online and actually do the opposite. You know what I mean? Be like, Diddy, quit using our shit. You're giving us a bad name. And I bet you everybody would be like, I'm buying Johnson & Johnson's now.
Thanks, Diddy.
Baby oil so good. Have you going, Diddy?
Diddy Kong, or it's like Diddy Kong.
Yeah, they should probably change that name in Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I think that I wasn't surprised when I found out that he was getting a slap on the wrist. I saw
was
the
so mad.
I saw the verdict and I'm like, yeah, that's not shocking. It's just like every other fucking person in power that has tons of money and
I
can
was
get away with
hoping.
it.
You know what I mean? Like
You hope.
You hope that they're finally, you know what I mean? Like one of these days you're gonna be like, oh shit, look,
Yeah.
they were held accountable.
Nope. They never seem to be held accountable. If you have money and you have contacts that will back you and you have a ton of power, you could basically get away with anything. And it
Pretty
sucks.
much.
And it's fucking stupid. I hate that we live in a world like that.
I agree.
It's terrible. I mean, even without money and power, you have people still getting away with it. I talked about it the last week. The zombie dude out of fucking Aurora, Colorado. The guy who went and tried to kidnap a 11-year-old boy from an elementary school, and the DA's like, oh, he's incompetent. We're just gonna let him walk. You know, he's not mentally there, so we're just gonna let him get away with it. Like what?
Damn.
What makes you think that that's a good idea? Like he's never gonna do this again, right? He learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nuts. And if you missed that episode, well, you can go back and you can watch it, or you could just. This is what he looks like. There you go.
God, he looks like a fucking zombie. What the fuck?
There you go. That's the guy who got away with almost kidnapping an 11-year-old boy at an elementary school in Aurora, Colorado. It's disgusting. How do you let somebody like that walk? Again,
Especially
it's like the
when
night
he
of the
looks
living
like a fucking
pred.
zombie.
Yeah, it's the night of the living pred.
Oh my god.
You know, the walking pred. New season this October. Check it out.
That's
on the TME channel.
too accurate.
Yeah. But that's the world we live in, and you can basically get away with it no matter what. Here's a very quick crash course way of getting away with just about any crime in the world. You either have money, power, contacts, or you're just absolutely brain dead, dumb, stupid.
Yeah,
you can get away with
like-
it. If you play stupid, you might get away with a crime. You'll be fine. Look at this
You
guy.
have to
walking
commit
pred.
to it and start early on, though. and, like,
Yeah.
Look at all the Kia boys too.
Yeah, you have to get ahead of it though, Austin. You have to let society know you're stupid, because we're not going to be in the other top 1%. It's just never going to happen. So we have to be stupid. We have to at least make sure people think we're stupid. And if you do that and you break the law, you can easily get away with it. Look at Casey Anthony. She's a prime example.
Yeah, she's another one. I could go on for hours.
About Casey Anthony?
Oh, I hate her so much.
Do you remember when that whole verdict came out? I remember it.
I was beyond flipping pissed. I was so fucking pissed.
It was disgusting.
Ugh. And then those dudes, like we're coming full circle.
We're going
here.
full circle, Jared.
Yeah, and then dudes were just like, I'd fucking
I'd
do you
fucking
guys
bang her.
understand that she killed her kid? Like, what the fuck?
As long as she's got lips and she's
Ugh.
wet, I don't give a shit about no kids.
She's out now.
Yeah, she's out on TikTok
Bitch.
now. Didn't she want to be a lawyer now?
So, I don't know, whatever she is. I went on. I'm gonna avoiding her page at all costs. I don't want her getting one fucking cent from me.
I don't want any of the algorithms thinking that I
Nope.
want to see her on my
Nope.
phone at all.
Nope.
I don't want to see her.
I don't either.
I remember when it happened. I was on a cruise in 2008, and that's when the whole thing went down with her. Her child's dead, blah, blah, blah. And you're looking at it like, okay, she's out partying. She's having a good time. She didn't give a shit. She wasn't sorry.
Everybody seems to forget the fact that she immediately was like, "Oh," went the racist route.
Yeah.
Couple of non-white skinned people showed up, and
She
my
tried-
kids gone or whatever.
Yeah, then she tried to even blame her dad at that one point. She's like, "Oh, it's dad's fault." She had every excuse in the book, and for whatever reason, they let her out. The jury just
It's
obviously,
bullshit because the dog smelled death in her trunk.
Yeah, the jury got bamboozled, and she's out free.
Well, they couldn't prove that the child didn't die of natural causes, and then she just got rid of the bot. That's the route they fucking went, or some shit like that.
Wasn't she chloroforming her daughter?
I don't know.
And she would like leave her, and then she would go out partying.
I'm sure she was probably doing the Robitussin. Who knows?
Isn't that for old people?
But she definitely wasn't worried about where she was at later on.
No.
And that's when you know.
Yeah, it's sad. It's just sad we live in a world where people can do heinous acts with children and get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
It just boggles my mind. I don't know. Will children ever have justice?
I really hope so.
Doesn't seem like it ever happens. Oh, we can hope all we want. Doesn't seem like it's ever going to work. It's just seemingly enough, you have a lot of predators that have enough power to just let these things go. And I don't know what we do as a society.
That's how a lot of them get away with it for a long time, is whatever their mask is. It's usually like a pillar of the community, or they were always so helpful, or blah, 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 blah.
You see a lot of them working in schools now. A lot of these women that are like 20s, 30s have husbands, children, and they're out fucking around with 14-year-old boys. And then you got guys that are out there like, "Oh, he's not a victim. He loved it.
He's lucky.
I wish I would have had that." Well, no, you had a hunchback 75-year-old teaching math to you with fucking 4-inch glasses.
And like that freaking
But it's
freaking
still
ruler
it's
stick.
still not.
But it's
Cool.
not. That's what I'm saying. You can sit there and say that, sure. You're fucking wrong.
Right.
Granted, if that was someone's daughter, then you'd be like all up in arms. Either way, boy, girl, does not matter. If they're underage and the fucking teacher's fucking around, it's fucked up. It's wrong. Those people need to be held accountable. Like this woman, I don't get it. She's like, oh, I'm a victim of misogyny. I don't know if you saw that one. I forget her name, but I talked about it on one of my Blacktop breakdowns. She's like, oh, I'm a victim. I'm a victim of misogyny. I don't like being called a predator. But you are. You're definitely a predator.
Yeah.
You're fucking. You're a teacher.
This is a child.
You're a special ed teacher at that. And I guarantee the 14-year-old child that she was messing around with probably was special needs. I don't know if
took an advantage of.
That's what I'm saying. But yet, no, she's fine. No, she's not. Throw her fucking ass away. And her husband's stupid enough to sit there holding her hand, by the way, in the fucking photo and video. And dude, if it was me, if I was the husband of somebody like that, you're fucking gone. You're gone. Okay? As of yesterday, you're fucking out of here.
Yeah, no standing by your side on that one.
What are you doing? That husband is such a cock. They should throw his ass away for being such a fucking lame ass pussy. He should be an accomplice. He knows what's going on, obviously. He must have.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I can't imagine what she could have even said to make him stay or help or.
That's a good
Either.
question.
Was the pussy so good that he couldn't get away from that? You're not going to get it anyways, because once she goes to prison, where are you going to be? Home? Taking care of the kids? Getting no puss. That's it. OnlyFans time. Go check out Pornhub. Don't know what to tell you. You're an idiot. You follow. You want to stand by. It's like that song, "Stand By Me." That should be his theme song. You're a fucking loser. You're a clown. You stand by your wife after she diddled a 14-year-old, and you're just gonna stand by and go, "Oh, I'm gonna support my wife." You're an idiot. Clown. Just stupid. Court jester. Get him out of here. Throw his ass in fucking clink too. He's an accomplice as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that does that is just an idiot. But yeah, I don't know. Children, victims, the adults committing the crimes, let them walk. Seemingly, that's just the trend in America. I don't know what it is about the United States.
It's like nothing about like
It's
accountability. It's like
craziness. I don't know why we always end up on these topics, but I feel like we need to talk about them because as a parent, it doesn't seem like it's getting better. Our children are growing up in a world where adults can do this shit.
Easier access.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's more ways to help find things or whatever, but there's also more ways to find things.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. We have the internet.
Well, now with the way AI is and stuff like that, it's getting crazier.
Yeah. AI in
I
itself, artificial intelligence.
Well, I'm just talking about like being able to manipulate a video or something like that, so then the kid thinks that they're talking to something that they're not.
That's just it. We used to laugh. We used to go, "Hey, look, it's a stupid video of
with the
Will
fucking-
Smith eating spaghetti."
Yeah.
Now it's scary because there's people on there making deep fakes, guys, of themselves as women even. And all you need is a voice AI changer, and you sound like a woman. And now you're on OnlyFans, showing your asshole and getting millions of dollars. Guys are on there like, "Oh, look at this hot chick." Nah, it's some 25-year-old dude getting all of this money because you're an idiot. Yeah, AI is fucking nuts, and the more we advance in AI, the more worse it's gonna get.
I agree.
You know?
Well, and just being able to manipulate people into thinking that that's, especially some of the older generations.
Yeah. I feel bad for the older generations when it comes to that stuff because they don't know any better.
No,
They
now
can barely
they're
operate.
getting scammed and all kinds of shit so easily now.
They can barely do email and write emails and stuff. They can barely use their smartphones. Now they're watching videos of their grandson pleading from a jail cell to come send him money.
Yeah. And these motherfuckers will literally get your grandma to get into a car and be on the other end of the phone on MapQuest directing your grandmother to a place to pull money out. They literally did that.
Grandma, it's little Timmy. I know I'm only 17, but the cops are here. I'm in the clink. Please go to Best Buy right now and buy some gift cards so you can get me out of here. Okay, Sonny, I'll be over there in just a moment. Then some guy in Dubai has all this money because he was too busy on the phone doing AI fucking phone calls.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's crazy. But this world we live in, it's sad. If you haven't already, go to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell harder than you smash it fucking Soda's Point on blow off day. Please. Helps us grow on the interwebs and in our pants. And you do that for a fucking high charge of nothing. You don't have to spend nothing. It's free. We're not like OnlyFans where you have to spend $15, $20 a month. It's free. And you get all this content with just a click of a button for free. You don't have to do much. And don't forget, you can go to the mbalmeffect.com. You can get all the videos, you can get all the show, the audio, and you can go on the store where you can support the show, Represent the Dirty, by grabbing yourself some TME shirts. We got mugs, hats, all the above. And you can support the show, Represent the Dirty, that way on the mbalmeffect.com. Austin, how are you feeling, man? You look like you're ready to fall asleep at the wheel.
He's
here.
ready for nap number 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely definitely ready for bed.
Yeah, you ready?
I it's been a long week, dude. And
Dude, I hear that.
Yeah, I
hear that. It's all I'm gonna say is this: the week's been long, and it's been nuts. There's some things in the background I'm not gonna mention yet because I don't want to say anything until it's official. But it's a little overwhelming right now. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. We've been in this house for 6 years, for just about as long as we've been doing this show, and depending on how things go, there might be some change of scenery in the future. Don't know. Not going to elaborate on that until things go official. But needless to say, things are overwhelming right now because if things are to go ahead, it's going to be a very rapid, fast pace of go, go, go. So, yeah. But until then, I won't officially announce anything. But yeah, things are happening behind the scenes. So, any fun things going on behind the scenes for you guys?
I'm actually, nothing serious or life changing, but I am going to be gone between the August 9th through the 16th. I'm going to be in Ohio. My mom rented a Airbnb out there to go so we can visit my niece and nephew, and I haven't seen in years, and as well as my brother. So I'm going to be spending time with family. I haven't seen them in a while before, because I don't know when's the next time I'll see them. And, my nephew, he's just turned 16. So
Nice.
yeah, so I got to spend some time with my niece and nephew. And yeah, I'm going to, as soon as I see them, I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to spoil the crap out of you guys because I miss you guys. And I don't know when's the next time I'll see them. So it's I got to do what I got to do, Next thing you know, my nephew's going to be off to college in 2 years. So it's that's a scary thought.
Yeah, dude. Time goes by so fast. You watch your nieces, your nephews, your children. They all grow up so quickly, and you're just like, dude, spend as much time as you possibly can with them.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing, man. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah, it's weird because my nephew just turned 16 and my niece is going to be 14 this year, and it's just it's crazy.
Jeez, man. Yeah. Andrea, anything fun for you? Anything good?
Fucking
Barbecues?
fucking birthday barbecues more than I can fucking handle.
Like I said, we could switch. You want to host the show? I could join a Barbie. I'm down for Barbie.
Couple of shows coming up. I'm going to support Amatera next weekend. Weekend after that's celebrate my brother's birthday.
Holy shit.
And then the weekend after that, I could probably, I think I can come hang out on Saturday of the 16th if you're doing a show that night. But then the night after, I'm going to be in Saratoga Springs watching Joan Jett and Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then the week after that is the family summer party. So It's a lot.
Well, you enjoy yourself.
You too.
I
Yeah.
shall.
Yeah, there's a thing called the Hoochie that's on August 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's like a festival. It's going to be in Irondequoit. I believe the likes of Tommy Burnett are. I think he's one of the co-founders of this whole thing from Iron Smoke Whiskey. He's great. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked with him since 2011, so maybe I'll see him up there. But
I went to school with his wife.
Did you?
Oh yeah, we had some sleepover parties in like the 2nd and 3rd grade and stuff.
He's awesome.
My mom actually got to meet him recently. Like I think like they were just out and about, and they went to Iron Smoke, and he was there. So
Yeah.
it was really cool.
Yeah, Tommy Burnett. He how I got to meet him and know him is my dad had a black Cadillac, and he was at a car show, and I believe Tommy Burnett had approached him to use this black Cadillac for his Witch in the Woods music video. Well, nonetheless, he did end up using that, and when they shot the music video of him driving the car, I was actually in the back seat. You wouldn't know that, but it was fun. It was actually a cool process to watch. Yeah, dude, it was awesome. Tommy Burnett's a really good guy. He's doing a lot of good things here in Rochester. You know, I know he started off with music. He's got really good whiskey. If you ever tried Iron Smoke, it's
Iron
really
Smoke
good.
is so good.
My dad liked his
whiskey's
bourbon.
good.
It's good bourbon. So this Hoochie show that's happening on the weekend of the August 8th, 9th, and 10th, that's gonna be cool. I didn't know it existed until like a couple weeks ago. So I bought my wife and I some VIP tickets to go up there.
Nice.
on
Have
one of the
fun.
nights. Yeah, dude, we're definitely gonna have some fun. It's to be fun. I can't wait. We got screwed out of going to Saratoga Springs to go see Stained and Breaking Benjamin because I got really sick. So this will be making up for it.
Making up.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. I
Yeah,
hope you
dude.
have fun.
Oh yeah, dude, it'll be fun. It'll be good. You get you get all the whiskey vendors and all that. They'll have all these tastes. You know, you can get tastes of
All the good
whiskeys.
shit.
Yeah, the VIP pass I believe comes with like a cigar lounge and all that stuff. You get the VIP like upper deck. That's gonna be cool. So, music and all that. Joan Jett I think is gonna be there on Saturday, if I remember correctly. But
I wouldn't be surprised because
yeah,
she'll be around the area
Yeah.
for the next weekend. So
I won't be. I don't think. No, we're not gonna go there Saturday, Sunday, but we'll be there on Friday, so it'll be fun. But yeah, some good things to look forward to. We gotta enjoy the summer while we can because summer goes by so quickly, and then we have to enjoy fall when that comes, and then winter for the next 5 million years. Every time, never fails to do it. So, but. For everybody else out there, Huff Cake says, thanks for the podcast, guys. Always an enjoyable listen. Thank you so much, Huff Cake, for joining us on the YouTubes. I think it's the first time I've seen Huff Cake comments. So if you're a longtime listener, thank you. But, you know, we always try to make it happen. Sometimes we get busy. And, we try to get in here and make things happen. So continue to support. We enjoy your interaction and engagement. We appreciate all of you out there, and we thank you very much for joining us on this crazy ride. For all of you out there that, if you're out there right now listening, watching, thank you so much. We hope you have a great rest of your week. This is the M-Balm Effect. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there goes the neighborhood. It's a good thing no one got seriously hurt. Whoops, spoke too soon. Don't get too wrecked. See you on the next one.
The M-Balm Effect.